You are good to go.
All right. Good morning. If you're watching live, whatever the fuck, I don't even know. If you're watching live on YouTube, good for you. Congratulations. My name is Kirk-Eddie, and this is presented by Barstool Sports, a Barstool Sports podcast. Go subscribe, leave a 5-star review, please. It's very important. If you do that, everything in my life changes. I'll have 9 Mercedes instead of 8.
It's good.
I'm Mr. Barstool, as you know, Mike. I'll be in Arizona next week. I'll be on the rundown today.
Really?
Yes, taping here, Dave, at noon.
Okay.
I don't know why we both sounded so shocked.
Fuck.
What?
Wow.
The rundown. How'd you score that gig?
I'll be joined by my enemy, Eddie, and by Stephen Shea. So I
of
suspect I know the
course.
theme
Yeah,
of
that makes
the,
sense.
show
Yeah.
today. The Thomas Edward Brady, Patrick Brady, whatever, is retiring for now at the age of 45.
Sad day.
Just feels like, okay, like, didn't we do this? Like,
Well, we did it last year.
Yeah, like, I don't...
But to Tom's credit, he acknowledged that in the video, at least.
Until he comes back, yeah.
Right. Yeah, then it's really crazy.
Coney was wrong. Said he was going to play next year.
I know.
I said he was done. I called it.
Yep.
Congratulations to me. 2-0 over the weekend.
Nicely done.
So there you go. And I tweeted out, I stand by it. We'll be joined by somebody Dave knows I just saw on Twitter. You know this guy?
I know him.
I don't
He loves
know.
him.
I've never met him in person. He's a legend, though.
He's a legend.
He is a
How have I missed him?
legend, an arch nemesis of mine.
Oh, is that right? How have I
yeah.
never crossed? I'm not a legend like he is, but how come I've never heard of this human
This
being?
man.
Is this part of the Armstrong wing?
Oh yeah, this man. This man
The
is a
phrase
legend.
pioneer was used.
Pioneer of what exactly?
A legend in the infomercial game. Just a legend.
Okay.
And did I make people money off of this man? Oh boy, did
Well,
I.
you should let him know.
We can move on from that. Yeah.
Why? What do you mean?
The giddiness, it was as if I had logged onto Twitter and saw you were in a feud with the ghost of Norm Macdonald.
Rick Shaffer, huh?
Just a legend.
This is his number, Dave. So now you have it. Oh boy, we can call him in a couple of minutes. I tweeted out, and tell me where this is. I don't know. I mean, is that? I think he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame Monday.
Sure.
Okay, is that negative?
No, that's
And all the quarterbacks who have played football in the history, I don't know how many there are. I think he's in the top. Would you agree he's one of the top 16 quarterbacks ever?
absolutely.
So I'm confused. I don't even understand what the issue is here. I don't mean to be. And he jumped all over me.
I think the inclusion of Dan Fouts might have been where he
Who's
really
in the Hall of Fame?
That's
He's a
true.
great
He is.
quarterback.
He is in the Hall of Fame. Yeah.
Former President Trump once said of John McCain, "I like people who aren't captured.
Sure.
I like people who don't lose Super Bowls." So,
Well, that's
did he lose? Did he lose
that's
3
been
Super
an
Bowls?
argument of it. My argument has always been he got to those Super Bowls.
Congratulations, he did, and he
Yeah.
deserves credit for that, which I give him with a spot in Canton, Ohio.
Right.
Did he lose 3 Super Bowls?
He did.
Okay, so I just want yes or no here. I just want
He did.
I don't
yes.
want nuance here.
Yes
okay?
is the answer.
Nuance is for Globe Spotlight when they are trying to
Okay.
let sexual harassers suddenly get back in the workplace, because that's what the Globe does. Did Trent Dilfer ever lose the Super Bowl?
Yeah. That's my knowledge. No.
Okay. Eli Manning,
No, I don't believe so.
Jim Plunkett,
I don't think so.
Brad Johnson.
Definitely not.
I'm not really sure what's left. I mean, I got the same day with this guy.
Right.
You know, this fucking turd ball. This guy's been scamming money from people with his, hair polish for decades.
See,
Part of
that's
the-
not what I heard.
part of the Barry
I heard that
Armstrong.
He's a great man.
God knows. God knows how many pisses I took when Barry Armstrong was on the 1010 in the bathroom at the old building, just yapping away about nothing.
I asked with
But
Dave's.
this guy jumps all over me and says he's one of the 1 or 2 best quarterbacks of all time.
Yeah, I mean, you're crazy. I kind of agree
We'll
with
have a spirited debate.
Rick, if I'm
Well,
being
that's
honest.
fine. I mean, look, this is the beauty of sports. It's open for debate. Again, all I know is Joe Montana went 4-0 in Super Bowls, like my buddy Ben Volen said.
Right.
Bottom line, Brady
Suppose,
lost 3 of them.
It means the other years he lost earlier than the Super Bowl, though. You understand?
Yeah, right. When the stage was a little smaller, wasn't huge.
I just got a text. Did somebody else try to book you to have a little debate on this topic as well?
Is this person a dues-paying member of the Ku Klux Klan? Yes. Why? Well, I mean, we can.
Montante is saying, "Can you lend a hand and try to book Kirk for me on Gerry's show?"
Lend a hand. You have to simulcast. You're on at the same time.
Montante weighs as much as Artie Lang, and now please plunge a knife in your stomach.
He's
Right?
like Bo Jackson,
Am I wrong?
It's amazing the measures that Artie went to and not die. He drank
Right.
bleach as well.
That's true. Yeah, give me a shot, Montante. Why does Gerry texted me? He said, and Gerry, by the way, is like, it's like watching a Brandy Love. There's a series called Blacked. I don't know if you know this.
Yes,
series.
I'm very familiar.
Yes, it's like watching her first video in that. I mean, she has Gerry has Brady's schlong, tickling his stomach at this point right now.
Now,
I mean,
even still, because I know his beef with Portnoy is that Portnoy's never been on his show, so Jerry hates that.
what's that have to do with Brady?
Well, I don't believe Brady's ever been on, has he?
Well, I mean,
So I didn't know if Jerry would take that as a
he went
slight.
on. He went on the old show a lot, obviously.
That's my point, though.
Yeah.
Now that he's, now that Jerry
Well,
needs these
I don't
guys.
think he ever. That's a good question. I don't. I don't
he turned his
know.
back on
What was
Portnoy for
Jerry's
the same
take
reason.
what was Jerry's take up on the whole hang-up? Did he call him a little bitch or no?
Jerry?
Yeah.
No, he sucked Brady off all the time.
Yeah, just
like
don't
he
Gotta get rid of this screamer guy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've apologized to Alex. We sold him down the river we shouldn't have. And nothing against Brady. Brady seems like a very nice guy. My interaction with him, always a nice guy. Good, dependable, starting NFL quarterback. Like
Game manager,
you
you
can
would
win
say.
with Brady as your quarterback.
Right.
Not the
Game
end,
manager.
obviously. Not this past season. Like that first season, 50 guys could have won that 0-1 Super Bowl, obviously. Again in Atlanta, great. I mean, but you were down 28-3.
That's kind of the point, though, I feel like.
Well, I don't know. Like maybe Drew Brees would have been up 17-3, and you wouldn't have to have that stupid comeback.
Well, Matt Ryan was up 28-3, so that's kind of the argument,
but
I guess.
he lost a Super Bowl, so he's out.
Okay,
I mean, what the fuck are you?
I'm sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up here.
You want to talk about fucking Ojeda, whoever? Like I'm trying to fucking.
I would actually, yes.
Have a real between Bobby Ojeda and the other Ojeda. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Richard is a much greater.
My whole life is surrounded by Ojedas I don't care about.
If you want to start poking holes in the Shafe Man's argument, I would ask. He said Brady's 1 or 2. I can't even think of who's close. Well, then who's 1?
We're about to find out.
If he's 2, who's 1?
Well, yeah, if you're gonna go by the boring measure of who won the most Super Bowls, who has all the records,
Right.
this and that, I guess you could put Brady first.
Yeah.
But if that's we'll find out.
You're going to focus on the Super Bowl losses. Is your main hang up.
I mean, I would just say this: that Edelman catch in that Atlanta, that was a terrible throw. Should have been picked off.
Thank God for Julian Edelman.
So I'll take that Super Bowl out. I've done that.
Okay, all right.
I mean,
we're down to 4 now.
Malcolm Butler, thank you.
Okay, 3.
Gone. Terrible in both Rams games. Good against Carolina in the second and fourth quarters. Not good in the first and third quarters. Remember that terrible safety in that game.
All right, but you'll give him the Eagles the win, certainly, against McNabb's Eagles.
Wasn't the MVP of that game.
It's true, I suppose.
So in my opinion, you won no Super Bowls.
Wow.
And the Bucs one we know is a COVID Super Bowl. Everyone wants to take one away from my guy LeBron for
Right.
that Lakers championship, but we're going to give Brady a Super Bowl for that? Which is it? Which is it?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Although the NFL played a full season that year, it wasn't jammed up,
I mean, if you believe that they did.
Yeah.
There were no fans there. Who's to say it didn't happen? That could be a
I
simulation.
think it was a Madden simulation.
Could be. I don't know. Brady's a good player. He's a good player. He's a good player.
Seemed to be a lot of conspiracies going into. It's been a lot of work to make the argument.
I know Matt
Brady's not-
Castle never lost a Super Bowl.
It's true. I don't remember him winning one.
Well, bottom line, Jimmy G never lost a Super Bowl.
I gotta say, you're usually pretty good with this. I think Rick is going to be able to poke some holes into this.
We'll find out. He's a money guy. He's a money guy. Is he a sports guy? What's going on?
So I don't think he is a money guy. He was a money radio host.
here's.
This was another great debate that I
Settle
listened
down,
to.
Mike, over there, right?
Look at the hair dye on Rick's head, though. What is going on there, Dave?
This is a legend. Why don't you show some respect?
So I said,
Hosted the Money Show on Boston Radio. Real estate financial expert. This is writer, author, financial workshop producer, speaker, publisher, entrepreneur.
Goddamn right.
I'm told the Money Show no longer exists,
It sure doesn't.
even though it stands by.
51 minutes ago. I hope Dave Cullinane calls you today, sir. Quote tweet. Who the hell is Dave Cullinane?
That really,
I'll retweet that.
That's what really
That was
stung.
the pain.
That's what really stung old Dave.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're effing crazy. Brady is 1-2. He might be just saying you're so great, Mike. He's 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
And I have no clue who other than him would be 1. So
He must be saying.
That's
that,
what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless he's saying he's 12, which was his number. I don't know.
That's also true. The big internal debate here this morning was, I said to Dave, so does this guy thinks he's a money guy, and he thinks Kirk's just having him on to debate Tom Brady? That doesn't seem a little odd to him.
I reached out to him, and he was very excited, right? Well, first you said, where is this on? I said, Barstool Sports.
Yes, that probably excited him.
Is Rick lean right, do you think?
I believe he does.
Do you think my little Trump-McCain comparison might loosen him up a little
My
bit?
tittle.
I think so, yeah.
Which, by the way, is still one of the wildest statements of all time.
If you look at
completely got away with it. This guy was nowhere
that's
near.
actually a great
Was
comparison.
nowhere near Vietnam.
Guys that didn't get
go
captured.
near it. McCain is there. He was in prison for 5 years. They beat him to the point where he couldn't even raise his arms anymore.
But to your point, Trump was never captured.
No,
You know?
yeah, no, Trump was not.
So
no.
that's something to kind of consider.
That's true.
But anyways, to get Rick's qualifications out there,
Mike really wants to get to
I
this
said
point.
he's just a money guy, and Callahan said, well, I don't know that I would so much call him a money guy that did radio as a radio guy.
I don't know that information.
that talks money.
Is he
His
like
co-host.
Is he like Dave Ramsey or something?
That's a good comparison because I don't believe Dave
Ramsey
Ramsey.
wishes.
Well, I've never heard, but yeah.
Oh, he's the worst. But
Take it easy.
He's no Rick Shaffer.
but he doesn't. He's a money guy, but he's not like a financial advisor. I don't believe.
Who? Rick or
Dave Ramsey. So I think that is a good comparison actually.
So people call Dave Ramsey. I mean, I've heard it. I just never. They're like, hey, I have whatever 600,000 over here, right? And he just tells you what to do.
Correct.
Do you think people actually then do
He
it?
just says carry no debt. He thinks debt in all forms is bad.
Great, good
mortgage,
take.
cars,
Wow.
everything. Yeah.
Who thought? I always thought it was good to have a bunch of debt. Well, there you go. Thank you, Dave. Idiot. So they want us to do a simulcast with Gerry or something? I'll do that.
I guess I don't know. He just said book them, so I assume they're
Fuck
live.
you, Montante. Honestly, book him. Who
I
are
like
you?
the-
I don't mean to be a dick, but who the fuck are you?
He's a hustler. Craig never asked you to be
Just
on,
said
does he?
send me the link if he comes in. I'll tell
Kirk
you.
Minute. I have no patience for that. Fat shithead. Retard.
Oh, my God.
What? What?
You know, Craig goes away for 3 days, and all of a sudden you're taking his mantle.
I'm just saying, Jesus, God. I'm just kidding, of course. I would never, believe me, that community, I have great sympathy for. Montante is far less gifted intellectually than that crew. I will
Sure.
say. They can do great things. Montante, you think you could do the Special Olympics, run the 100 yards? No chance.
I think he could do multiple sports in that
good point.
event.
Like Bo Jackson, to play two sports. And he's really
I'll say
good at it.
Before we have on Rick?
Yes.
Rick. I will say I listened to not a second of the sequel. The Shattuck. I was like, we've already pat.
So I didn't want to do it.
I didn't until I get in the car this morning, and I think, why is Callahan listening to this? There's some doozies in there. I said, I hope you're not interested in talking about it so I can do 11 hours on it.
Okay, sure. It's yours. Because I just feel like now he's responding because he wants us to. We're in that.
No,
thing.
not this
Well,
one. I don't.
Yeah, no, you might be right.
I don't want to do that.
There's an element of it that I was not expecting.
Oh, really? Well, maybe we'll do it later.
Yeah.
We'll see. All right, we'll call Rick up. He better have his fucking argument pants on because I'm ready to go.
Rick's going to be like, whose fucking number is that?
Go ahead, Dave. You can speak to him. Loosen things up a little bit.
Can't believe I'm calling him. No, you take it, Trees.
No, it's yours. You're the producer.
ARS.
Hello,
Hello?
Rick. Rick, Dave Callahan with the Kirk Minahan Show. How are you?
Good. It's Rick.
Rick, yes. What'd you say, Kirk? Did you say?
Rich.
No, Rick.
Oh,
Rick.
Dave.
Oh, no. Rick Shaffer. I said Rick. Okay. Well, you're here with Kirk Minahan.
Richie, how you doing?
How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good.
What's going on? So you're live on the podcast right now. So you responded. You were very, very vociferous and very fiery in responding to my tweet. So, I mean, I looked at your bio. You're a very accomplished guy. So the floor is yours. Try and convince me why Tom Brady is the best quarterback of all time, if you would.
All right. He's won 7 Super Bowls. which
Well, all right. Go ahead. I won't get in your way, Rich. Go ahead. Sorry, dude.
he won 7 Super Bowls with 2 different teams. That in and of itself gives him an argument that he's the best ever. The person who's in second place is Bart Starr, who won 5 championships, 2 Super Bowls, and 3 NFL championships.
Mm-hmm. How many did Bart Starr lose?
I think he only lost 1.
How many did Joe Montana lose?
I didn't.
How many did Troy Aikman lose?
I did not say. I did not say Joe Montana.
Well, you know,
The fact of the matter-
no. You said that Brady was the best of all time. Montana lost
Yeah,
no Super
yeah.
Bowls and played brilliantly in all 4.
What is the NFL about more than anything else?
Making money?
Okay, fine.
Hiding
What
concussions?
What's in second place?
Winning.
Okay, well, there you go. If you want to go by, first off, Brady's probably made more money for the NFL than anybody
Well,
else.
different
So
era.
that's-
The NFL was already a monster at that
I-
point. No,
even
no.
if you make do for inflation, I would say that Tom Brady has made more money, not for himself. But for
That's your
the
argument
NFL.
about him being the best player ever? We're talking about money,
No,
dollars, and
I'm
cents?
talking-
What is
no.
this argument?
No.
What are we doing here?
Let me You want me to answer? Or you want to just keep talking?
Well, you're the one that brought up money, not me. But go ahead. I mean, it's fine.
Wait a minute. You brought up.
You said money first, not me, Rich. You said money first. You said money first. You said money first.
No, I did not. You said, what are the two most important things the NFL's for? I said winning. You said making money.
Never said that. Go ahead.
Play back the tape.
Won't do it. Go ahead.
You
Nope.
definitely said that.
Go ahead.
Money
Go ahead.
is the most important thing in the NFL. But fine, we'll throw money out. He won 7 Super Bowls. Who? You tell me. I'm saying that Tom Brady is the best quarterback ever. And everybody else, you got about 10 people who can vie for number 2. You tell me who's better than him.
Again, I go bottom line. You can go like 20 years. I like peak value. At his peak within his era, statistically, Montana was better than Brady, and he never lost a Super Bowl ever. Never happened.
Fine, but he only won 4.
Great, fine. You didn't lose any.
Look at the bottom line. Look, you brought up this point. The bottom line is, if you want to agree to disagree, we can do that.
You want a Super Bowl with George Seifert. George Seifert couldn't wipe his ass without a map. Brady had Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick.
We can agree, if you want, that any question of who's the best ever at such and such is a stupid argument.
No, I don't agree. I disagree. This is what we're doing. What are you talking about? You said without question Brady's the best. Now you're saying, well, it's a little more. You're a nuanced guy. I thought you were a little more cut and dried meat potatoes than this. I say Montana, then you say Brady, then you're like, well, wait a minute here. We can agree that we can agree to disagree. Which is it?
I don't agree with you on Montana. Fine, we'll agree to disagree.
Well, who would you put number 2? Who would you put number 2?
I would probably put Montana number 2. Actually, I'd put 2 and 2A and 2B would be Montana and Bart Starr.
Okay, so I have Brady 14. So since you have Montana 2 and I have Montana 1, then we would agree if you weigh the 2, then we have Montana valued together at a higher number than Brady. We have Brady between us ranked about 8th.
Stop! You just hit the nail on the head.
How do you mean?
My biggest argument that I responded to online was people were saying that Brady was 12 to 14. That's ridiculous. He's won 7 Super Bowls. He has his win-loss record is better than almost anybody else ever to play in the NFL.
Dan Fouts from 77 to 1987 threw for more yards than anybody else. Brady is nowhere ranked from 77 to 87 in passing yards. Nowhere.
He's got all these records coming up in the and you're telling me he's not number 14?
Couldn't even beat Drew Henson for a job.
Say again?
The guys, they always talk about the Brady 6. Those guys in front of him never lost a Super Bowl.
So the new way we decide these things is not who won the most, but who didn't lose the most.
Correct.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, I disagree. I would take Jeff Hostetler over Brady anytime. Hostetler won when the stage was biggest. Brady melted down.
You would take Jeff. No,
one game, my life on the line. Give me Jeff Hostetler.
You're in. Well, either you don't value your life very much, or you're insane.
Well, some have said that. So Dave Cullinane, by the way, was praising you before the producer of the show.
He's a legend.
Said you were a legend in the business.
The Money Show, WTKK. He's a legend. It hurt that he didn't know my name. That's fine though, because I looked up to him for a long time.
What was the WTKK schedule at that point?
He was 9 to 12 on Sundays, right, Rich?
Rick.
I don't know.
You don't remember?
You don't know.
You don't know when you were on?
I thought you were talking about somebody else. No, my show was 9 to 12 on Sundays. It was 9 to 12 on Saturdays for a long time.
Yep.
I did a weekly show for a daily show for a long time. It was all over the map.
What are you doing now?
Like we don't all know.
Well,
I'm happily retired.
Oh, I'm jealous. I want to be happily retired one day. Well, that's good. And you're
happily retired and spending a lot of time on Twitter arguing with Indians.
Well, that's Twitter in a nutshell. But there you go. Well. We'll stay in touch. Obviously, you fought the good fight, lost this argument, but there's always tomorrow. We can always fight tomorrow, Rick.
I never lose an argument.
There you go. Keep your debt low and interest rates low.
You never agree to that. but I never lose an argument.
Dave, who won?
I may be wrong, but I never lose an argument.
There you go, Rick.
Stick to infomercials, Rich.
Hang in there, buddy. See you, buddy. There you go. The great Rick, what's his last name? I'm sorry.
Shaffer.
Great Rick Shaffer.
Yes,
there you
legend.
Go. Well, I mean, he fought the good fight, lost, but he fought the good fight. Yep. There you go.
He was puzzled.
Good sport. So Gerry wants to do what were we
Well,
doing?
now that he said, Montante's saying, like, I'm trying to trick them because we're live. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
That's what I mean, Mike. This is why I get annoyed. Like, people listen to this show. They don't listen to that show. We're doing them a favor. Like,
Well, I would also ask: Is Gerry going to do that with you?
I don't even
Like
know.
have the same debate? Like, what are you nuts, man?
Did he think you were gonna stop your show?
Gerry
to do
said,
a
"Are you
hit?
doing a show today? You want to come on with me and shit on my hero?" Is what he texted me. I'm like, fine, whatever.
Oh, so it'd be fun. It'd be a little jocularity.
I guess we did this a year ago, didn't we?
Yes.
They could break another record in February.
But that was on.
How's that? I mean, you know.
That was on. You guys are probably going to miss the audience because I believe that was on the Shattuck cast.
Well, this would just be like a quick hit, right? You're an analyst in this one.
Sure, I'll do it right now if they want me to do it. I don't understand. What's my
Come on.
activewear brand built for serious training? They're committed to making only the essential gear for men who prioritize function and simplicity. No BS, no gimmicks. They embody a stoic dedication to continuous improvement. Every day faster, every day stronger, every day better than yesterday. Their collection is focused only on the essentials. I'm a fan of them. I use them. I use it working out, for my runs, watching Colin trying to figure out this computer is so.
Oh, I got our streaming back up, so that was cool.
Great. Okay. Are we done with Gerry? Doesn't need us anymore?
Yeah, they logged us off. Yeah.
Okay. 50% off your purchase right now. 10,000 top strength endurance athletes co-designed, tested, developed their gear. It's heavily vetted before they show up at your door. 10,000.cc. TEN, not 10. TEN 1000.cc. Enter code KIRK to get 15% off. 15. Free shipping, free returns, and a lifetime guarantee. Get the highest score. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is from the copy, Mike, so just so you know.
Okay.
Now get off your ass.
Whoa.
Hello.
This place knows what show they're advertising with, I think.
Hello. And get the highest quality, best fitting, and most comfortable training shorts you've ever worn from 10,000. All kidding aside, I still would never put Brady over Larry Bird, ever. That's never, I have a blind spot. That's never going to happen. Just sort of.
Well, on your, yeah, of course. On your personal list?
Brady went through, Bird never lost an NBA Finals.
Oh, you're actually arguing that he's a better athlete.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Just saying.
I never watched Bird play. I won't tango with you on that one.
Also, I saw somebody tweet out now that he was the last professional athlete who was drafted by the Expos to be an active athlete. Now he's gone.
Wow.
There you go. See, it's all coming together.
Great mother of God. What a stat.
I have it all today for you. I have it all for you today.
That won't be said on a lot of... Well,
It is weird, though. Like, so Brady's, mark this as Montante would say. Brady's probably the best quarterback ever. Mark that. We don't need that.
To get that out there.
Like, I interviewed him for, I don't know,
5 years?
30, 40 hours in total, maybe. I don't even know. And, like, I have no memory of it other than that, like, one fight about Guerrero. I don't remember anything, really.
Guerrero would be the big one, yeah.
Like, Jerry's like, he was always good. I was like, not even, I don't blame Brady at all. He was purposely not good. He was polite, super polite always, would always call in early, was very nice. You could ask him he never, to my knowledge, you could ask Curtis this, I don't know. I interviewed him for about 6 years, I guess.
Yeah.
Never once said don't ask this, ever. And he would, he might get a little sensitive about it, but he was always good about that.
He was a hell of a lot better than anyone else on that team. Like, Belichick was purposely bad, obviously.
Correct. Yeah.
And then I think you'd much rather have Brady than Gerard Mayo or Devin McCourty or most of the people that went on that
But also,
station.
it was a huge ratings, just the numbers.
Sure, but I'm just saying from an interview perspective, you'd rather talk to him than Edelman, I would think. Or
Definitely.
whoever, Gronk.
Definitely. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So there you go. I don't know. Any other Brady thoughts, Dave? You haven't really weighed in.
No, I don't like to see you tarnish his name with his TB12 stuff. That's about it.
My childhood is over.
Yeah.
That was my guy.
That's true. Your childhood is over, Mike.
That was a good.
You weren't aware of that?
No, I thought I was just a boy still.
That was a good retirement video. You got to give him that. That was a good retirement video.
Yeah, it wasn't the first
Quick,
take. But
He played it smart.
Yeah, acknowledged last year.
couldn't even cry, but yeah.
That was a good cry.
He's getting there.
Oh, I have a good time. I haven't done this in a long time. Yesterday, I was driving around, and Mad Dog. I never listen to Mad Dog radio anymore, but I remember it's Super Bowl week is when he brings the marquee back. Do you remember this?
The marquee.
Well, he did this for years at FM, where he suddenly took the character Marquis de Sade and would do his Super Bowl trivia contest for people to win tickets.
I don't know if I ever knew that.
Oh, it's the greatest thing ever. And there's like They're great. He was losing his mind yesterday. I had a great
He does a
time.
character?
Yeah.
Is it any different than Mad Dog? Or
No,
is it...
no.
Okay, all right.
Years ago, he started doing on FAN. They give away 4 Super Bowl packages, and he just loses his mind. It was very enjoyable.
I was like,
We get Mad Dog on. Do you think we can get Mad Dog in Arizona?
Oh, I'll reach out to the producer.
I don't see why
again.
not, right? Yeah.
We'll go to
Try
him.
that.
I have no problem doing that.
Yeah. Well, we can't get to Radio Row.
Yeah, but none of the Barstool guys can.
That's true.
Yeah.
You might do like Pardon My Take maybe or something.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
But they probably don't.
Especially now he's on ESPN and
I don't think
shit.
they really care about him though, do they? I don't even know.
Kevin would. Someone would.
Yeah, Kevin
Yeah.
would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had him on before. He knows me. I don't know.
He
likes
said
me.
he will not be taking
How's your
over for
How's your aunt doing?
Uncle. Say hello to Uncle Funny. What's that?
Who's the guy on ESPN? McKay? Ray Santiago guy?
Michael K.
Michael K.
McKay?
I forgot. I was just
Adam
blanking on his
McKay.
name. Yeah.
Owen McKay
There was rumors, I guess he was going to take over for him when he retires, but he turned that down.
for Mad Dog.
Mad Dog was going to take over for McKay when
Michael K.
Michael K.
Michael K. When
You
his
think
contract
Chris
expired.
Russo's
Doing
gonna
Yankees
take,
games?
take over ESPN New York?
That's what they-
Oh.
That's what they were saying.
They would have to back that fucking truck up.
Yeah.
Makes $50,000 a week doing that stupid show with Stephen A. I bet she makes $3 million at Sirius.
Yeah, he's very happy at Sirius.
He works for the MLB network.
Yeah.
ESPN New York's gonna pay him
That's
$5 million a
Don't you
year.
think that's kind of a weird gig?
What?
Like the MLB network one? Because he gets no
Loves it.
traction off
Oh,
of
but
it.
he loves
Yeah,
it.
but
He does it from his house probably.
Yeah.
Put a thing up behind him. He screams about the Giants for a half hour. It's
High heat.
easy to me. I'm telling you, a little juice doing this Brady talk. I could do this again.
Yeah.
I
You
feel
miss it.
alive today.
You
Yeah.
miss it.
I feel like I could still do this.
Now, just try to remember that next week, the retirement talk will be died down.
Oh, sure. No, yeah.
Breaking down Chiefs fucking...
I should be going spot to spot.
Secondary.
doing this, though. But Jesus, I don't know. Who knows?
You think he just like woke up and he's like, "This is my decision today"?
No, Steph, did you not listen to my interview with Gerry Callahan? I told you what happened, stupid. He wanted to go to the 49ers first or the Dolphins, and they both said no.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I am not going to fucking Las Vegas. There's nowhere else.
Which is smart. That would've been sad.
Belichick wants no fucking part of Brady. So we're done here.
I'm not staying in Tampa.
Nope, not going to the Some people, you think Tom Brady's going to go to the Jets?
No.
Brady is not going to tarnish his image completely.
Right.
He's done enough of that.
Then he would literally be Favre if he went.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's not. He's smart. He's not doing that. Like even this Tampa thing was not a disaster. You know, like it was okay. You know, he sort of
won
won
a Super Bowl. Yeah.
But I mean, you know, he's getting out just in time. He's still pretty good. You know, he was never like fucking. Like you said, Favre with the Vikings or something. It was never that or.
Well, Favre had a good year with the Favre was with the Vikings was similar to Brady.
I'm saying that last year.
Last year was horrendous. Yeah.
The first year he was good with the Vikings. Yeah. It was not like Manning at the end. I know he won the Super Bowl. He was terrible. Like it's not like that. So.
Well, like I saw, like I guess KFC tweeted like, "What a waste of a comeback year" or something like that. But it's like, sure, in hindsight, I mean, they got to the playoffs. You know, like they won a shitty division, but still, you know, I don't know.
And he didn't
like-
fall off a cliff.
Not a great last game.
Yeah, no, it certainly wasn't. But it's
Weird way to
not.
go up. But that's how it goes. That's how generally if you play till you're fucking 45, that's how it works.
There are many worse stories of like Jordan with the Wizards is probably worse than Brady with the Bucks.
I guess I have to look it up. I don't know if Jordan won his last game or not.
I don't know either. That's again.
John Elway-
I feel like you're getting me on technicalities.
I know John
here.
Elway did. I know John Elway did. I know Peyton Manning did. I'm just saying.
Are we gonna find out some of those weird relationships he has with Kraft now, like getting free rent at Patriot Place and shit like that?
Find
probably?
out. We know that's been going on. Yeah. You know, I'm friends with Bob and Jonathan. Just keep in mind, Springsteen will be playing at Gillette this summer, so I'm going to maintain a good relationship.
Don't weigh in on it.
You know, it's not. We'll stay away from that story. But yeah, no, I don't know. I don't even know how the Patriots handled it today. I feel like they did that last year. Remember, everyone was all worked up because was it Brady didn't thank the Patriots or the Patriots didn't thank?
Yeah,
What was it?
Brady didn't thank the Patriots,
Right,
or
people are, like,
he
crying.
didn't name Belichick and Kraft or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah, he doesn't.
He put a picture up with Belichick today.
thank God.
He did.
Thank God we avoid that
Silence the critics.
disaster.
Who did Brady?
Yeah, on Instagram.
What do you mean? Just like a painting of him or something? A
This
picture
is
of
Bill
life?
Belichick.
Just a picture they had,
Like a compromising one?
like a selfie type.
Oh,
of
I didn't know if
thing,
it was like a
or-
sexual. I don't know.
No, they're both in it
Oh,
together.
okay. Was it Paint Your Life or no?
That's my knowledge.
No, doesn't
Okay.
look like it. Yeah,
Well, book Brady. I'd like to talk to him. Maybe we can clear the air.
you're gonna hate him now. You're absolutely gonna hate him because he's gonna be insufferable now.
He already
Famous
is. I
guy.
feel like he
Yeah,
already
no,
is.
but at least you had like the football to fall back on. You had the highlights or whatever.
I'm telling you, the General John Q. Public, middleman America guy in Iowa making $60,000 a year is going to be like, I'm all set with your bullshit. Like, leave me
Oh,
alone.
probably. But here's the chance that shit has to catch on somewhat if he's Romo in the booth somehow. Like if he's really popular.
No chance.
I don't mean specifically Romo, but like really popular. as a broadcaster.
Brady's not going to criticize. He's just not going to be. He's just not the way. He's never been that way. Maybe he'll prove me wrong. I hope so. We'll find out.
Yeah. Well, Romo's not out there trashing guys, really.
No, but Romo is like insane. Brady's not going to be like that.
Right.
No way. Brady's
Right.
calculated. Like he's a lot like Jeter. Like he's very calculated.
Yeah. I just mean if he's personal, maybe more like what Manning's doing.
And Jeter, to his
like
credit,
that.
never lost a World Series. That's why I have him ranked higher than Brady.
I don't know if that's right.
I don't count years of the Twin Tower attacks. I don't count that year.
We were all grieving at that time. So
and I don't count the Marlins were an expansion team.
Yeah. Well, they'd already been to one at that point. They'd been to a World Series.
Yeah, but they were playing the Indians, so I don't count as a team because they were using the name Indians at that time.
Boy, you're good.
Yeah, I'm just. I mean, you're asking questions.
Sports lawyer.
I have answers. Is my computer working for my rundown appearance?
I hope so. It seems to be now. Yeah. Though I haven't played any audio.
Maybe this is Eddie sabotage. He didn't want you on.
Could be.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll have nothing to. I can't do that. I have nothing to add to the Brady conversation. That's kind of why we're having a little bit of fun because there is nothing. What is left to fucking say?
He was pretty good.
Yeah, like Jerry's like
He was drafted later than
no one's ever said
expected.
a damn bad thing about him. I'm like, okay, good. That's great. Good.
Was it Jerry that just said like still somehow? Oh no, that was Mutt. You were reading Mutt's tweet. Yeah. Still somehow underrated. Like I don't understand that.
Underappreciated. What's he talking about? I don't know. Who knows?
It's gonna be a great Tom Brady day at Gillette this year. I bet it's gonna be great.
Think he'll do it?
Oh yeah.
He was drafted 199th. When you think of it that way, you got to admit.
They must have somebody else wearing 12 by now, right? They're not going to retire that, are they?
I think they might. I got to tell you, I think they might.
Christ.
I
Hand
suspect
that out to everybody.
I suspect they might.
Oh, speaking of Mad Dog, we'll probably have some audio to play tomorrow. Him and Francesa.
Oh, I can't wait. Their 90th reunion.
Well, with Stephen A. So.
Great.
Yeah, they've never been on together with a guy they never broadcasted.
Yeah, no shit.
I haven't heard enough of Stephen A. lately.
No shit.
Jesus
I have
Christ.
not listened to 1 second of the Stephen A. promotional tour. Not
Everywhere.
I saw a clip of him on Part of My Take where he wasn't as bad as I would expect him to be. He was a little more playful.
I'm sure they did a good job.
Yeah,
That just doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Who's in here tomorrow?
My buddy Joe.
Your buddy Joe.
Well, no, like he's a Minute fan. I'm just calling
Joe,
him.
you texted about earlier?
No.
Okay.
No.
Your buddy Joe.
Say his name
Tell me about Joe.
Joe is a longtime day one Minute fan.
Okay.
He's not like super active in the social world of the Minute fans, but he reached out a long time ago when the shirts were on sale and all this stuff.
Oh, the shirts. Jesus Christ. Fuck, we're still doing this.
I think he actually had a radio show of his own, but he's not promoting anything or anything like that. But I think he had something. So nice guy. Seems like a nice guy.
Okay.
How many of those shirts you
something
sell?
new. 1 million.
I'm starting to wonder now. Yeah. Everyone claims they had one.
Right.
I don't even know. Okay.
So tomorrow could be a disaster. Yeah, just like
Always could be.
yeah.
Any updates on the Jon Stewart thing? I saw us taking a lot of criticism on Twitter about, again, that Andy Mayo guy is criticizing us for fundraising, I saw.
Oh, boy.
What do you say?
I don't know. I
have to
saw
bring
some
Steve back.
endless thread. I was like, I'm not getting in the middle of this thing. But
So I did have a conversation with the headmaster of the school.
I don't think you call him that.
What is? Oh no,
Governor,
I can't call
probably.
whatever
Yeah.
he is. Really appreciative, receptive, everything. He was just checking if they could kind of handle the raffle for us. That was
Okay.
all. And he told me he would have got back to me yesterday. I didn't hear back yesterday.
Oh, okay. Again, I understand. Whatever happens. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Maybe Andy Mayo got to him. They're like, we don't want these guys touching the money.
Could
You
be.
know?
I mean, it's certainly
So
possible.
you got to be careful on the rundown, by the way, because you don't want to get Francised. So watch out for that.
What do you mean?
Remember how he was on the rundown? And
Yeah,
with
just
Fox
start
News?
shitting on Fox
I
News.
was
happy to
thinking about it
do
because he
that.
was on with Erica talking about that the other day. So you got to be careful.
Oh, Eric and Nardini.
Francis was talking
Yes,
about that.
yes.
I don't imagine Francis really cares that he can't do Fox News
I can't
anymore.
imagine.
I like that Dave told him he texted Tucker and said Francis doesn't speak for me or something.
really? It sounds
so you
about
could keep
right.
doing those hits.
Sounds about right. Yeah, Francis goes on Erica's and like asks her questions once in a while.
I don't know. I just heard it.
I thought or no?
Francis is becoming a star there all of a
Yeah,
sudden.
it's good. I'm happy for him.
It's almost like they never should have fired him.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, some said that at the time. What can you do? Got yelled at. And what can you do? I mean, boy, who knows? Yeah, well, that's good. Yeah, geez, I never converse with Eric ever anymore.
That's too bad.
I think it's just because things are running smoothly, I suppose. I suppose that's a good thing.
No reason, no riff.
Yeah, I guess so.
They do want us. This is a Hank initiative. They want us to go live on Instagram during the mini golf. Almost
us?
like every brand that's a part of the mini golf is doing their own live stream while the product is being live streamed on YouTube.
Well, we'll be doing it from the case TikTok to kind of confuse our audience.
He is good. I got to give him that.
Is that a body back there? What's going on? Sure, whatever they want. I don't care. That's so is the tournament itself live?
The tournament itself is live.
Obviously, it's live. We're playing live. But I'm saying, is it broadcast live?
It's broadcast live.
How are they going to pull that off?
I assume just
So every producer's going around like Dave,
Yes.
calling each
So Hank
individual.
is doing that, or
yeah, that's. I mean, I was on a conference call with all the other producers.
Oh, tell me about this conference call.
No, it was quick. It was only 5 minutes. Hank brought the idea out
Dave,
there.
take us inside your mind. How did you do it?
Who was on the
Well,
call?
it was nice of Hank to use things like, Dave, I know when you did this with Kirk. Like, that was a great
right.
play by Hank. I appreciated
Huge.
that.
Who else was on the call?
Speaking of
The
pioneers.
bussin' producer, the foreplay producer,
Okay.
and
Mikey Grinelli?
Grinelli couldn't. They were doing an interview, but he would have been. Yep. So,
Okay.
'cause I think that's all who was part of it.
Shows you how important these meetings are, that one of the bigger guys is just like, well, I'll miss it, and I'll still figure it out.
I mean, it's like, I mean, you're turning
It could have been an email, I think. Yeah.
That's what I'm
It
saying.
doesn't feel bad. I mean, I feel like I could do it almost. So you're going to follow me around then, you're saying?
Yes, which we were planning to do anyway.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't have been live. I don't think I would have done it live.
Okay, so it's live on YouTube, the tournament?
Yeah, like the produced product by Barstool is live on.
And that's a
YouTube.
week from today.
I believe so. Yeah.
And I have I mean, I'll play a practice round or two before, but I don't know anything about this course. I know it's in Mesa, I think.
Okay.
I don't know where we're lodging for this.
I thought you were doing a practice round with Jeff D'Lo or something.
I am there. We're going to go there. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I got to get around in before one way or another. So.
Just imagining the confidence Dave had in that meeting when they would go to him.
Dave, what do you think about
How did you
it?
do
No,
this?
I was just.
Well, gang, sit back in your chairs for a minute.
Dave's like, first of all, let me just say, fuck Marty Mush.
Just so everyone knows where I stand.
Everyone's like, what? Oh, yeah, that happened. Oh, that's right.
Which is genuinely, if you go on the rundown today and say, hey, guys, fuck Marty Mush, right? Then I'll be like, what?
What did he
Like,
do?
No one would
Something to
remember.
Brady? Did he do what happened? Then I had Marty's back.
You did?
And then somebody said, Marty wanted to thank me. Remember this, Dave?
No.
Somebody said this to me. So I followed him on Twitter for a couple of days because he never did.
Yeah.
You never got the thank you.
Never got
Maybe
the
you'll get
thank
it next week.
Again.
Didn't get it at the mini golf.
Francis, Marty, always going to bat for these people.
People forget.
Francis
Where's
was
the
very
thanks?
Francis was very effusive. He was very kind. He was always
good.
always thankful. Yeah.
All right,
But I like Francis. I don't know Marty. I do like Francis. Is great.
He's very funny.
Will he be in Arizona? Probably not. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if he'd have a reason to. Like, he's not a. I mean, I guess he's kind of a sports guy, but not a sports guy.
I got a tremendous. I saw reaction. I think Portnoy retweeted. I forgot about that Goodell video. That was my guy Shane, who's busting his ass.
Oh, you
I have
forgot?
to say.
I thought that was the one when the guy tweeted like 8 years ago or whatever.
4, I think.
Right. No, but he originally, the first time you met Portnoy or whatever.
Oh,
on
yeah,
Radio
yeah,
Row,
yeah, in Houston.
I was thinking it was when Goodell poked you in the chest.
No, this was when I was working for Odyssey.
Right.
Radio. I was still.
Of course.
I wasn't on the EI.
That was right before the show started.
I was running around. I remember running around Radio Row and seeing Greg Hill by himself, and I was like, "Why is Greg Hill here?" And later, I found out that's when they were negotiating that deal. Basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, that hurt. Goodell poked me right in the ribs.
Yeah.
Right in the ribs.
I remember.
That was 4 years ago. Jesus Christ.
What did you think of Adam Jones's debut?
A
lot of buzz.
I will confess.
Oh,
I will confess. I totally forgot about it.
I'm sad to say I did as
shocked.
well.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
And then I saw your burner account tweet out a few things,
Yeah.
a few clips. The clip I saw, Adam was talking a lot. I feel like he's just going to swallow those two. Like it's just going to be.
Well, he's used to doing it. He did a show alone
yeah,
for
and I think it's just going to
8
be
years
that.
or something.
Right. I think you're right. I think it's going to be that thing, and they're going to be. So I think his thing is like he's always negative or something.
Right.
Which is whatever.
Yeah, he's Felger-ish.
Yeah, I would say so. So, which is obviously I don't care, but like the two of them want Twitter to like them, but they're also going to be afraid to disagree with him, so they're never going to really fight about this stuff.
Right.
But she can't fight. Like she
Well,
just sounds.
Arcan's been doing a show with him for years.
Right, but I don't think it's. I don't know.
It's not contentious,
I don't
I
think
don't
it's
think.
combative. I don't think.
I think he goes into the office.
I
on
almost feel like
Friday.
Mike. I almost feel like Arcane just bends over and takes it. Honestly,
No, I don't care for that sort of talk.
I will say this: he's the greatest ever at that. You won't argue. You won't hear me argue on that one.
Are you guys aware that Christian Arcan takes it in the ass?
See how he responds
Say.
to that.
I just like the idea that somebody's like, actually, yeah, we're aware of that.
Oh, God. Maz couldn't believe it.
Oh God, Jesus.
That sparked Maz's cancer.
Who knows? I actually don't know if Tony. I don't know. I do like Tony, and hopefully we'll get to see him in. Well, we may see them in. Who knows? This could be a wacky trip.
Why do they do that? Just because they can get a
Sponsored.
sponsored? Yeah.
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 Yeah, they go every year, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, they do.
Which is a nice perk
Everyone
if
was
you-
at the casino yesterday at 98.5.
Oh, they were?
Yep. They did live shows there all day.
Barstool had no presence, huh?
Nope.
So is it because, are they waiting for the mobile part of it?
I think because they don't have like the sports book and think of it like with the recliners and the big TVs and all that stuff. That's not going to be built till the summer.
That's not Portnoy's buddy, the pizza guy was.
Elio.
Yeah, he was.
You can go make a bet. You can go use the kiosks and all that stuff. But
they're very brand conscious, so they probably don't want to be there before it's fully set up, I would think.
Oh, God. Wrote this when Tom retired the first time. Sentiment still holds true. Meanwhile, I'll work on the update. Bob Sosi.
Honey, I'm not going to. I thought I'd.
Bob.
We thought I'd be here for Easter this year, but.
Bob, no. Not the bunker.
What can I do? Tom retired. I didn't see it coming. I thought he'd be back with the Raiders.
Tell Bob Jr. I loved him.
Just when I thought I was out.
I have to write 400 words now about Tom Brady. Let me see this.
You think a lot of people, the reason he's doing that is probably so many people were like, Bob, you got to update this. This is a year ago. So much has happened.
What's it like to work with Zoe? How's it dealing with Belichick? Wow. A little more reflection he's doing.
Good.
Okay, I'll take a look at this later. It's a lot of writing here. Jesus.
I feel like all his blogs are really long, the ones I've written.
The first page of Tom Brady's biography in the New England Patriots 2013 media guide. Photo courtesy Bob Sosi. There you go.
I worry about Bob because when he's walking around reflecting, I feel like he's so zeroed in that he might just walk into traffic or something. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
he's so focused on what he's thinking about. Yeah.
Jesus, God, the poor guy. I did. I listened to a clip or two. Yeah, of Adam and Megan and Arcand.
Yeah, nothing exciting from it.
No?
Yeah, no.
Was it just
bad.
like, oh, they're in business?
You can just
today.
tell. I mean, first of all, it's the first couple days together, but you can just tell there's no synergy there. He wants nothing to do with
It'd
it.
be great if Adam Jones just walked in and said, you know, I got to tell you, I've heard all these ass fucking jokes about my partner here. Tell Michael Felger I'm going to bend him over. He just really went for it.
Oh, he had that dumb Chad Finn.
Megan, you're wearing fucking pants. Like, you fucking liar.
Come on.
Fuck you.
They look a hell of a lot better on the floor, sweetheart.
Well, I saw Chad Finn. I bet my life that Arcand and Adeline did not make a criticism of Chad Finn at all during that, right?
I don't get what, and from this vantage point.
So hold on. I mean, I actually like Adam Jones. Like, we've corresponded a little bit. Seems like a very nice guy. It is weird how much he sounds like Felger. From Boston. It's like the mannerisms.
We're talking like 20 years around the guy, though.
So what? I've listened to Glenn Woolman my whole life.
No, but he's like he was his intern, then he was right after him. He's
so what?
You can
he
still not sound
trained.
exactly
He basically
like him.
trained under him, so he saw.
It's not the army.
No, but he's like emulating him.
I know, but like he does.
I get having
he does like
certain-
the hand, like he does like the entire thing. It's very weird.
I get having certain words and shit that you say.
Sure. Oh,
You're like,
yeah. But I mean,
I actually think he's way more negative than Felger is. Actually,
I don't know. I mean, I don't listen to enough of either one of them to
Whoa,
know. But
easy, Dave.
so there is a difference, guys.
guys in Texas listening to this are fascinated. Go ahead.
Possible to see Jones leading anything close to a genuine challenge. He was an intern for Felger way back when. His approach of contrived negativity is similar that I've occasionally referenced
that right
to
there is
Jones.
a Mike thing. Is similar. That sounds just like Mike right there.
Oh, really?
I mean, he just sounds like Felger. I don't.
Yeah.
Again, I don't have any ill will. I hope he does as well as I hope somebody at Odyssey does. But it's just not. I don't even want to care about this. But
I assume he's significally younger than Felger.
yes.
Could that be their one? They're like, hey, Felger's old. We have the new Felger. You know.
I guess.
But if he's exactly the same, then it doesn't really work. There has to be some difference. You
Well,
know?
the problem is like that. They're like I always say, they're younger than Tony and Mike, but they don't sound any younger. Like,
Right.
It's not like you're not
They're
like
just regular
wow.
sports guys,
Yeah. And by the way, the audience listening to sports talk radio now don't want to listen to young people talk about it. They're old. They don't want to. They're not like, oh wow. You think there's been this infusion of young listeners, like 26-year-olds, like, oh wow. Megan Adelini and Adam Jones is in his 40s. Christian is like 44.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's in
I
his
didn't realize
40s.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't, whatever. I mean, it doesn't, I feel so removed from it. Now I feel like totally, completely removed from the whole thing where I don't know anybody there. And it's
Right.
like, for you, I guess, but like just whatever. I feel like it's over.
Yeah, I would say.
Which is nice. I mean, it's good. I don't have to worry about it.
Although, maybe with this stock maneuvering, they'll thrive now. They don't have to worry about that debt until next November.
It's possible.
You know?
It's certainly possible.
Even the company name is different. I always forget about that.
That's true. So I do wonder. So, I mean, I don't know if that means they delist. I don't know anything about that, but
That won't happen. Yeah, it's not happening today.
You don't think so? Because of the Brady stuff?
No.
Yeah, yes. Actually, the stock market might be closed today because of that.
Obviously, stock is 34 cents right now, by the way.
Well, the market in general is
it's up.
It's thriving right now. Yes.
Flying. That's 34 cents. Look at this. Kirk, thanks for having me on your podcast. Call or message me anytime you'd like me to be on. Rick Shaffer. CLASS.
Where do you live?
that's how he-
Fridays. How they looking?
You think we could have
Oh, interesting.
Schaefer in the...
Boy, would Callahan be excited?
I love this guy. The guy made me look like a genius.
Who did?
This guy.
I'd make you look like a genius.
Because I had a big brain idea for people. So that's all. I made people a lot of money because of him.
Callahan ripped him off.
What are you talking about?
No,
A driving range thing? The Menifee thing?
I had the idea to buy the hour after Rick Shaffer for other financial advisors because he never gave out a number.
Gotcha.
And so those guys made a killing. And still do to this day off of that. Yes.
They do?
Yes.
That's great. Yeah. Wonderful.
Rick Shaffer's just like, wait a second, Dave Callahan.
He's that fucking prick.
You owe me a lot of money, pal. Just breaks your knees.
So where is Craig this week then?
Craig is on assignment.
Oh, so he's not producing your program either, blindmike.net.
No, we pre-recorded everything we need.
Oh, gotcha.
So we'll be back Friday for a live stream.
Oh, thank God. He's
Yes.
back Friday. Okay, good.
Yes.
What's that, Dave?
anyone
He
was
might
worried.
be. They had chaos last night. Isn't Mass GOP? Remember he produced that Featherston pot and Featherston
yes.
and Jim Lyons? He got ousted last night.
Jim Lyons finally did?
Yes, he's gone.
Oh, is that right?
No.
You do not get on Howie Carr's bad side, do you?
I guess not. It took a while, but he got it done, I suppose.
Jeff Deal? Nope. Nothing happening. Jim Lyons? Nope. Nothing happening.
Jeff Deal was on his bad side?
Yep.
Who's on? Who? How come? What happened with the real deal?
He just started supporting the other guy, didn't he?
Oh, is that right? How'd that guy do? Did he lose by like 70 points too?
That beats me.
I think, right? You're talking about like against like didn't Jeff Deal run against Moore Healy?
Yeah. Yep. And he got slaughtered. Yeah.
Gotcha. So go to blindmike.net. So it's all pre-recorded. That's
Yes.
exciting. Okay.
Pablo Francisco mini episode is up today.
Okay.
That was actually very fun because he has a meltdown.
Yeah.
And the Opie and Anthony episode will be out free tomorrow.
Wow.
And Jackass will be on Patreon for Why You Laughing. Go subscribe. Get us back over 500. It's the first of the month, so I assume we'll have to get back over 500.
Sure. Yeah. Get moving on that,
Yes.
please. So go ahead. Give me a little Shattuck, I suppose.
This is tough.
Well, yeah, this is so.
I feel like we're beating literally a dead horse at this point.
Let me just set the scene for you here. Would you expect Shattuck would again be alone?
No.
Oh.
No, I don't. Everything's in play here. Nothing surprises me.
Oh, okay. All right, then maybe you won't be that surprised.
They could renew their vows on the episode. I wouldn't be like I don't.
The tone might surprise you a little bit.
I will say this, and this is pure speculation. I wonder. Yeah, I won't even do it because I like Shattuck. I'm not even going to do it.
Bring it. Go.
No, I don't
Go for
want
it.
it. No, I don't.
Give it a shot. Give it a whirl. You're just wondering. You don't know.
Things I've speculated about Mike Manansky or Chris Clemmer in the past, I wonder about with Shattuck.
Interesting. Interesting.
That's all. I wonder if he might have a little tendonitis in that right elbow. You know what I'm saying?
I think I broached that topic with Mike on the drive-in this morning a little bit.
Yes. Would you agree or disagree?
I just maybe.
And if
12
so,
ounce curls.
if so,
Not a lot of signs.
all kidding aside, reach out
Yeah,
Sure.
to Cullinane.
to me. Yeah, we've already had plenty of conversation.
I'll give you
You
the
have?
gist.
Yeah, I'm a shoulder to lean on. I got.
Did you reach out to you since then or no?
No, I reached out to him.
Well, I know that, but subsequent since that Sunday.
No,
or something?
after he did this one, I told him to never do a podcast again.
He listened, huh?
He did message me as well, and I have good news for you.
What's that?
He thinks it's hilarious.
Oh, good. Super concerned. It was very funny. I usually say that very often, but it was a good one. It's what we do best. It's what we do best. Go ahead.
Why destabilize them any more than they're already destabilized? I mean, Laverne and Shirley actress dead. Alice, remember Laverne and Shirley? No.
She's gagged right now, by the way, but she can't speak. If you're
Well, bad news for you.
Yes. I think so.
no,
yeah.
I'm not kidding. You might laugh. I'm not kidding.
Well, bad news for you. Cindy Williams is dead. She played Shirley.
Jesus Christ!
Laverne
Why are
and
they?
Shirley.
What are they? What the
It was a
fuck
great
is he
show.
doing?
I don't know.
I don't
So,
even want to.
I got in Culliнаne's car this morning, and he was playing it, and he was talking
The ninth time he's listening.
politics or something.
What?
And I was just like, why is he listening to that? Like, I'm sure Shattuck's not getting into it. And then it sounds like a hostage situation.
Not like a hostage. It's a hostage situation.
Any new chat messages? I mean, no, whatever that is called over there, messages.
Justin says it's the most fascinating social experiment he's ever seen and is going to be taught in colleges for years to come.
As a cautionary tale or as something that's...
Julian Fell say we figured it out. It was the love of Chelsea firework and hot sauce that has created a wedge.
I mean, why is she doing?
Hold on. Listen to this.
Well, okay, one second. Let me ask you, why is she doing this? Like,
I have no idea. That's what I could not figure out.
I'm sure she's doing it because she's concerned. Whatever.
She sounds like she's being forced to in some way, which I'm sure. Shattuck seems like a nice guy. I don't think he would do that.
If he's
famously, Shattuck did not force somebody to do something, if you remember. So that's not his style.
That's right.
So I can't imagine you would do
Even though
that.
she was hot.
No, that's just super hot.
I don't know why she. Yeah, why would she? She could just download the podcast the next day. Like she doesn't need to monitor it.
But maybe she's there and she's like worried. You know, I have no.
We all are.
I'm serious. Like I don't know.
This was a. I almost cried in the car. This was a sad moment.
Yeah, I don't think you're a big user of it. It's a little hot for you, right?
Damien wants to take you out for beers.
He's trying to start a conversation with her. She just fucking ignores him. No interest in talking to this guy.
Meanwhile, he's not doing his real job this week, right?
No, he took it off. Yeah.
That's what I said. The same
like
thing. Isn't the radio
his
station
therapy.
going
This is not therapy.
But he
though.
thinks it's
I know,
his
but
therapy,
it's not therapy.
Yeah.
It's not therapy.
Yeah.
I think you should probably take a 28-day break. We'll say, maybe somewhere.
I don't know if that's enough. Do you?
Hell, I mean, I don't know. Like
Some do
people,
60 or 90.
Some people have. It's worked for some people before. I don't know. It could be on an A&E series, maybe. But I mean, I don't know. I'm rooting for this. Is that this? I mean, now
was rough to hear.
That was
now
a bad
it
one.
feels performative, and now we're reacting to it, and it feels like we're once you get to that second day of it, to me, it always gets kind of.
Well, that's where I didn't even listen to it because I was like, oh, there's no way it's going to be like that again. If it is, he's trying to. But then when I heard her, I was like, if she's acting,
I don't think she is.
that is wild.
I mean, like, I'm sure he thinks he's like almost like Andy Kaufman or something, but you don't have to do that, really. Like,
He's like, this is what we
I think he
have to
realized that
save the
yesterday.
marriage, maybe.
What'd you say?
I think he realized that yesterday.
We just did it yesterday.
No, this
After
was,
the show.
I forget when this was released. He might have done that Monday.
Oh, I don't know.
He did this Monday, I believe.
Oh, today's Wednesday. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
that's good anyway. I mean, I guess. I mean, I hope, again, like, I don't,
It brought Clemmer and I closer together. We had a long text exchange about it. So there's a win in all of this.
I think it's bringing people together that have never spoken before.
I would say some of the biggest, multiple biggest names in podcasting reached out to me about our episode. Multiple. So,
Well, good.
yeah. I mean, it's good for sure, I guess. I don't.
It's good. He's on their radar.
Has anybody heard from David Stockman?
No, I have not.
David Stockman.
We should really reach out to him.
Well, he's probably disgusted. He probably got off Twitter.
It's a good time to talk to him, looming recession, all this stuff.
Recession.
Yeah, right.
What are his take on maybe Steve Young?
Yep.
There's a lot we could talk about with him.
David, what might Reagan say about this? True. Does a good impression.
But also, if you're Alice Shattuck and you go on there, like, you can't really do the sad. I don't know. It's very strange. Very weird.
I would say that too, but it's I don't know the situation.
Oh, he's a gun to her head. So
yeah, I don't know.
there's
I
also
don't get
that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, ugly. Ugh. Who knows? Any update on the guy in Tennessee?
No
pizza
update.
guy.
Oh yes, Shattuck said he is dead.
How would he know
Already
that?
tweeted that. Yeah,
Tweeted that he is
How
in
would he
fact
know
dead.
that?
See, I don't know because he wasn't even sure that he had
That's
AIDS.
bullshit.
Yeah,
That
did
is-
he tweet that? He tweeted that the restaurant is gone. That the restaurant closed.
Maybe that's why the guy died.
Yeah.
Starvation.
He could have tweeted out the guy's day. He doesn't even know who he is.
He didn't know
I'm
if he
pretty
had
sure,
AIDS.
to be honest, that I think the guy had AIDS and I think he was dying of it.
If I'm being honest,
He would never tip me.
That's my favorite.
I'm not going to bullshit you guys anymore. I think this fucker had AIDS.
Slowly.
That's creepy. What was that, Tom?
Slowly.
Ever so gently.
That's where Alice is like, Jesus, get me out of here.
Give me that chicken palm, boy. Come on.
That was quite a duel those guys had.
Come on, boy. You know you want to hand me that sub?
God. Well, let's hope Shattuck reached out for BetterHelp. Let's hope.
Yes,
the show is sponsored
certainly.
by BetterHelp. When you're at your best, you can do great things, but sometimes life gets you bogged down. You may feel overwhelmed or like you're not showing up in the best way you want to. Go to betterhelp.com/Kirk10, BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. You get 10% off your first month. Therapy can get you to where you need to be. Colleen, for some reason, thinks it's good therapy for Shattuck doing this podcast. I can assure you it is not.
BetterHelp would be better.
Doing the podcast, not that
People
way.
say this to me all the time. Oh, is it therapy for you? No, it's not. It's not. Podcasting is not therapy.
Yeah.
BetterHelp or traditional, whatever. If you're using traditional therapy right now and you want to go a different avenue, give BetterHelp a shot. Way quicker to find somebody, way more affordable. BetterHelp.com, BetterHelp.com/Kirk10, BetterHelp.com/Kirk10, 10% off your first month at
It's a lot of money.
Yeah. Are you paying it?
No, it's a lot of money.
It's what these NFL coaches get paid.
It's
now.
crazy.
That's why it's, according to Rick, then Mike, if I'm being fair here, then Sean Payton's a better coach than Vince Lombardi. More money.
Oh, right. He did bring that. I remember bringing that. He's a money guy. You know he's going to bring that up.
Sure, I never brought that up. He brought it up.
Right. I remember.
He's combative. I don't know. I read a great review. A great review. A guy, let me see if I can find it. On Up Rocks, Mike?
Familiar.
A guy wrote a review of 80 for Brady. It was very funny. Just like,
oh, really?
Yeah. Vince Mancini is his name. Pretty funny. Just super cynical and
positive
sarcastic.
things to say.
Yeah, but just like funny. Yeah, it's just which is probably gonna be it's just a fascinating mess to watch, which I think is probably. I don't think it's gonna be a good film, but it'll be interesting to watch just what it is.
I wonder how tongue in cheek it will be. Will they be aware of what they're doing? How cheesy it seems.
I guess. But there's like it's like that old. It feels like every movie. This guy references it to. Every movie that's like the old centered cast, somebody mistakenly takes like the wrong pill. Like this happens again in this movie, I guess. Where like I remember the one with Michael Douglas and Kevin Kline. Was it Las Vegas?
Sure, he took a Viagra.
Yeah, something like that, or he took he's supposed to take something. And
is there a pill that makes women horny?
I don't know. It's a good question. Save that.
I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out in 80 for Brady.
I don't know. Do you have any ideas for Arizona, Dave? Guest wise, anything? Any thoughts?
No, I agree with you. I think Feidelberg would be a fun guest to grab. I think he might be busy that week. I saw they're doing stuff with Bert Kreischer or something like that.
I'm sure we can get whoever we want for a half hour, an hour at a time. I would think we're there for 3 days, give or take.
Yep.
Yeah. Then we have I just don't know where things are in proximity to where we are. I have no idea.
It might not be like Miami, right? Where you go to some hotel room.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Everyone else is going to be there. So.
Yeah, I don't know where the trivia is versus the hotel or where this and that. I have no idea.
What's trivia, Wednesday?
Trivia's Thursday.
Thursday?
Yeah.
That'd be the worst idea to get Nick and KB on. That way you...
Maybe. I don't know. Sure.
See if that chemistry exists.
Rapport, yes.
Yeah. We'll find out. It's not been, I spent some time with those guys before trivia in Boston, but, I don't know.
Maybe without me and Steve dragging you down for dinners, you'll be able to hang with these guys. You'll be in New York by the end of the...
For sure. I will not be eating dinner alone in my room. No question. I'll be out.
Not so bad, is it?
I'll be out in the town. Late, 11:30 at night, just hanging out with the guys, drinking, passing out, and hungover the next day. I'll be fun.
At the Nav House.
At the Nav House, I'll be shooting Nerf guns and sticking to walls and doing whatever they want.
I think you'd enjoy it.
Yeah, sure.
More than you realize.
I think it'll be a good time. I think. I don't know. Yeah. What else?
I thought Whitney's tweet. I think you retweeted it. I thought there was like a little blowback he might have got from that with the Bobby Hall stuff.
Well, my only thing is like, what's the guy's name? Greg
Wyshynski.
Wyshynski. Fine. Like Bobby Hall was clearly a complicated, like probably a bad guy, but like I don't know. I looked him up. I didn't see him tweeting about Kobe Bryant. Like, which is it, buddy? Like now, and I saw somebody tweet that to him, and he responded to them right away. Like, what about this? And it's like, well, yeah, correct. Like that's which is it?
Yeah,
right.
Yep.
I mean, I don't really, I saw Whitney, taking the. I don't defend my guy. Give him a retweet.
Sure.
So yeah, no, I didn't. I to be fair, I did not know about Bobby Hull's much about his history. It didn't seem great. No. But there's also this thing like the minute the guy dies, where everyone's like, let's just fucking attack. I saw Bobby Hull's kid tweeting about it, I think, or grandkid maybe. It's like I don't know. Like unless if it's bad, it's bad. Look, I mean, if whoever pick anybody, I don't know, whoever. Bill Cosby dies, fine. Other than our guy in Ohio.
Yes.
Like, that's a huge part of it. But, like, I don't know. You can wait a day. I feel
well, even something positive. Like, you rush to say something positive, which is, I've done it as well, but it's still a little weird when you think about it.
Sure.
You know?
But also, like, just let fucking somebody tweet something. But whatever. I mean, yeah, I didn't think it was that big of a deal. No. But Whitney seemed worked up about it.
I think he just hates a lot of the hockey writers.
Well, like, I'm sure that guy's dumped on him before, right?
Probably,
or whoever. I'm guessing.
Probably.
I don't know that.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I saw that guy was responding to everybody left and right on Twitter, though. So, I mean, no surprise. Who knows? What else?
You don't want to do that other stuff today, right?
I don't think we can today.
Not at this point.
No, we will though. Do we do it with our guy tomorrow?
Joe,
with the Joester?
Might be a good safety plan to do that. Yeah,
it's a good point. Yeah, we'll see how it's going. We'll see how it's going.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. All right.
I reached out to my friend who's the publicist of Bruce Springsteen to see if he gives any review credentials out there.
How'd it go?
He has not gotten back to me yet.
Okay. I thought you guaranteed me a few Springsteen tickets in the last couple of months.
Yeah, the Boston show.
How's that going?
I don't know. He hasn't reached back out, but he said you're good. So
Oh, well, sounds like I'll be there then, Mike.
I mean, I trust Conan with tickets.
trust
I'm
the
friends.
process.
I'm friends with Steven Van Zandt. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll just ask him then.
Does that count for anything? I guess I could. I don't want to bother him too much. Yeah. The tour starts tonight. World tour starts tonight.
I'm very reliable with ticketing things.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's Mike.
course.
I can vouch for him.
I'm a team
yes.
guy.
What'd you get Mike tickets for?
I
I don't want to say I'll have people after me.
Yeah.
What was it?
I helped him get Taylor
T.
Swift.
Swift.
tickets.
You did?
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I have
Yes.
connections. It's not a big deal.
What'd you get? How'd you get him Taylor Swift tickets?
There's connections through Gillette.
I had to pay for them, but
Yeah. Of course he's got to fucking pay for it.
they weren't free.
Congratulations. I get free. If I have free or I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Springsteen's tour starts tonight. It'll be a big, obviously massive world tour. And our friend Stephen Hyden announced he's writing a Born in the USA book, which I'm very excited about. I was messaging with him. I'm messaging with my guys from None But the... I'm now a None But the Brave insider. They can't wait to have me on.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Do you worry that it's a little more like, let's appease this guy so he doesn't go nuts on us again?
Maybe. You know what I
Yeah.
find interesting, though, is I liked being hated more.
Meaning what?
I liked when I was, like, trying to get their attention.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
I'm
Now
like,
that, yeah, the
I'm like, oh, well, all right. Yeah, I guess I'll go on.
window dressing is
Yeah,
gone.
I guess I'll do it. Sure,
Yeah,
sure.
right.
I'm excited about it. I'm excited for the tour. I'm fired up. It's been over 6 years, so it'll be good. Should be. It's going to kick off tonight in Tampa, about 8:30 p.m. So I'll be watching that set list live, fucking paying attention on message boards.
Watching
my
the set
vinyl.
list live.
Yeah, people will be there tweeting like, "Oh, okay, you just played this, you just played this, you just played that."
When you just wait till the end, so you know?
Come on, Mike.
Absolutely not.
All right. I'm not a music guy. I
And
don't
we're in
know
a different
how that
world
works.
now, and this is true like the last tour even. Where like tomorrow, every song will be, somebody will record it pretty well on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Or the show will be up for like 30, for 8 or an hour on YouTube
Right.
before somebody takes it down, which I like. So I'm excited for it. I'm ready. It's a good time to be a Bruce fan. I think. I don't know.
Sure.
Especially if you have some money. If you have no money, you're absolutely shit up the creek. But I don't know. I mean,
This
I
wasn't a
feel-
tour for the common man.
No, certainly not. Jeez.
That's what he was always for, though, back in the day. So now he's got to do one for the,
It's true.
the
It's
muckety
true.
mucks.
All right, we'll take a few calls, Dave, if you want.
All right.
There's something else you want to talk about? I'm happy to do that too.
I don't think so.
Okay. Mike, anything?
That I can think of.
All right. Now we're starting these Super Bowl commercials. Alicia Silverstone is back as Cher from Clueless in the new Super Bowl commercial.
I don't like that they do that. Let us be wowed. You know?
Yeah, I don't really know. I don't know, whatever.
I believe you said Bryan Cranston is doing one.
He's back as Walter White.
Ah, good. Maybe it'll be good.
I always wonder, like, for that. So, how much do you have to pay? What's his face?
Aaron Paul?
No,
Oh.
the
Creator.
what's his name? The creator is it?
Vince Gilligan?
Yeah,
Does he own it?
I don't know. They pay AMC. Like,
I bet he does because AMC was nothing at the time. So he was probably able to maneuver that.
I guess, but he was kind of nothing at the time too, though, right? It wasn't like he had a huge.
Sure. But I'm just saying they were the first, them and Mad Men were the first series even on AMC, really.
True. Although I don't even know. Oh, it streams on where now? AMC Plus?
Well, it's on Netflix. I think still.
No, I think it's off Netflix now. Or is it on Netflix? Okay.
It was always, they made their bones on Netflix.
Right.
So I
thought
don't know.
It took it. I thought it once. Who knows? I don't know. But I bet you're paying Bryan Cranston $10 million.
If he says, say my name or any of that shit,
Oh, you'll get the whole. Please, you'll get the whole thing.
that's going to be really disappointing.
Even like this Your Honor show, I'm like, he's one of those guys, and I see him, I'm like, nope, that's just Walter White.
Well, the show itself is Breaking Bad-ish.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
In the same way that Ozark is, I
Yeah.
guess. You know?
It's just kind of like, well, I get it. Once you play a role like that, it's tough to come back from. I think.
See, the first season was good, but the way they ended, I was like, oh, this is a one-season
Yeah, they brought it
show,
back, right?
And it doesn't make any sense that it's coming back. The kid was more hateable than Walter Jr., though.
Oh, is that true?
Oh, he's the worst.
More than Walter Jr.?
At least Walter Jr., you're like, there's something wrong with this kid, so I can justify
Right, some
it a little
sympathy
bit.
for
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Rick Shaffer said, thanks for having me on your podcast. Call or message me anytime you'd like to be on. Then said, should have read like me to be on. So he corrected himself, which is good
okay.
too. He's on top of it, this guy.
All his old shows deleted from existence. It's sad.
I like the attitude.
Because of the Nazi stuff?
What?
Like the attitude of what?
I was going to say, I like the attitude that I believe Callahan did say Rick, but he immediately pounds Rick, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, he's a fighter. He's a
corrected
fighter.
him immediately.
My whole life I've been fighting the Kurt thing. My whole life. So I get.
Will you respond like that, or will you allow it?
No, I kind of roll over.
Yeah.
It's just I've been dealing, But he's got more spirit about it than I do.
Yeah, hey, bitch. Before you
Maybe
put me
I
on,
should.
get my fucking name right.
Maybe I should do that. It's almost like the way he's messaging me. It's almost like he has nothing else to do in his life right
Thinking
now.
that's exactly what's going on.
He's a legend. He's a pioneer.
I'd bring him in. Money calls.
Yeah.
Yep. It seems like he's an entrepreneur.
Sounds
How
like
old do
it.
you think he is? 70s?
Yeah, mid-70s maybe.
Can I retire at 50?
I think he wrote a book.
I see this. I'm like, oh, shit. I got to do something else.
Well, that's up to you. It depends how you spend your money and whatnot, you know?
Well,
I bet you could ask Rick that.
Well, I mean that. I just mean, like, just
Mentally.
time.
Yeah, right.
Just, yeah, I don't know.
He used to do a lot of seminars.
Ooh, Rick? Rick?
Rick.
Does a lot of seminars.
He used to when he had the money show.
Okay. Was it a loosey-goosey money show or was it all business? It wasn't like car
It was
talk.
pretty
was
much
it?
all business. It was pretty much.
Which I like, by the way.
I love car talk.
Those guys are great. They still play them.
They do?
Yeah, like on weekends. If you're driving around on like NPR, they'll do like old episodes.
Really?
Why not? Like
I
it's
guess
like,
some
it's
of
like
it
playing
holds
like a
up,
Sein-
right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like playing. It's always courage. It's like playing a Seinfeld or something.
Wonder what this week's puzzler is.
That's a good question. I like those guys. Dave, book those guys. Would you?
Click and Clack. I believe Clack is still alive.
Well, book Clack then.
Yeah.
Lock.
Yep.
Cliff as well.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Lock. Okay, Click. Sorry, yes. I load up.
Load up.
All right, let's go.
Good morning, man.
Good morning.
Speaking of having nothing to do, it's acronym guy. Dave, how are you, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I have a couple if you'd like to entertain me today.
Sure.
All right. I personally did not know this one, and you can tell whoever the douche was that says abbreviation guy doesn't sound as cool as acronym guy, so fuck that guy.
Okay.
Zip code.
It is pretty cool.
Zip code. Wow. I have no fucking
Remember,
clue.
repeating it only buys you time, Dave.
Yeah, I have no clue what zip code is.
I think I just heard this somewhere.
Go for it.
I actually is one of the few I would not. I'm not great at acronym stuff, but I actually think I know this one because like Mike. I saw it like a year or so ago, like one of these random things you don't know. Go ahead, Mike, if you know it.
Zoning. And I'm assuming the P is postal. I can't think of what the I
No,
is.
I believe it's Zone Improvement Plan or Program.
Oh, okay.
No?
Yes, yeah, that's probably
Correct.
it. Yeah.
Wow.
Kirk's right. Kirk's right.
Okay. Which one? Plan or Program?
Okay. Plan.
Yeah, I guess that makes more sense. Yeah.
Okay. How about CDC, Dave?
Center for Disease Control.
Excellent.
Thank
Very
you.
good.
Very good, Dave.
Okay, and we're gonna go with CSI.
Criminal.
Sort of.
Investigation at the end, or investigations.
Close.
No?
He's there.
What?
He's in the neighborhood.
I don't know what the S is, and I'm going to be mad that I don't.
Yeah, I think the S would be the
really watched
easiest.
the
No,
show.
I don't know. I didn't watch it either. but-
Scene? No. Something along those lines?
Yeah.
Say it. Say
Yeah,
it.
you have it.
Oh, it
Yep.
is? Criminal scene?
Yep.
Really?
Crime
Investigation?
scene.
Oh,
Crime
crime
scene.
scene
Investigation,
investigation. Yeah.
That's not bad. All right,
And
thank you, Akron.
I didn't
did-
watch the show.
I did did have one more point, Dave. I'm sorry. I was going back and listening, as I will next week when you guys are gone.
Doing shows.
Shattuck is obviously insane, but Steve Snell, is he alive still? He seems like a guy who could have walked off
good question.
a short pier.
I see him on Twitter from time to
Yeah,
time.
he's alive. He's alive. He's good.
He's alive.
He's texting me.
Okay,
He's
all right.
texting me.
He's a. I mean, if you listen back to that first episode when he was like, Kirk asked him what he wanted to do, and he goes, "I want this to be my job."
I got to tell you,
then
I
he
think about
disappeared.
this an embarrassing amount.
Do you really? I never think about it.
It was his greatest dream to be
That's
in
true.
here.
Yeah, I just forgot about
All
it.
right, boys, have a good day.
See you, Akron.
Yeah, he said it was like this was his goal, and then I just stopped hearing from him.
Well, you didn't
I
really
told
put-
him what mic I used and shit like that.
I would say he put in minimal effort if it's his greatest goal in life.
I would
But he
agree,
put in
but
good
that's
effort. But he put in good effort.
put in
Not as
some
much as
effort.
Shane.
He bought
Shane
equipment.
is
Does he do
going, yeah.
shows?
He hasn't done a show in
I
a
kind of want to
while.
bring Shane in now. I almost feel like he can tap Justin's job
Shane's
if
your
he wants.
guy.
Yeah, he's got a long commute to pull that off, though.
Yeah, I guess, but yeah.
But
It's up to him. If he
No
wants
matter
to
how you
make it happen.
slice it, he's getting the job done.
yeah.
It's good.
I'm a real cut up. Hello.
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 Hi, how you doing?
Good morning. This is Dave calling in from our account on Twitter, Boston Radio Watch. Get a load of this. On this day in 1980, Blondie released Call Me,
yeah.
which, despite peaking at number 1 for 6 consecutive weeks, is the worst song choice for a radio talk show opening because, much like Cullinane, radio hosts who have that as an opening lack creativity, intelligence, and humor. Send tweet.
Thank you, Radio Watch guy. They load up, Dave?
Who's that referring to? Who used that as a radio open?
Well, I don't know. I think that is like a general, like one of those ones. I think.
Oh, okay.
I think like shows around America I've heard used.
Popular one used.
Yeah. Hello.
Hey, Kirk. Is the Bruce Springsteen kicking off tonight? Is he going on a second leg of the tour?
Yes,
or
for
he
sure.
hasn't announced it, right?
No, not yet. But this is going to go deep into next year. This is a long, long world tour.
So you think at Gillette Stadium 2024?
Possible. Yeah. I mean, I think. Yeah. I don't think it'll be. I think he's in Europe this summer, right? So yeah, I think 2024.
All right, great. Thanks. Love you.
Okay. Thank you. Hello.
This is the ghost of Blind Mike's beard. Why did you cut me, you godless fat bitch?
Wait a minute.
I'll agree with this this gentleman. I don't like the way they lined it up.
Was it because I smelled like Albus snatch batter?
It was getting tough to get that out, I suppose. Yeah, at a certain point.
Right.
When you're down there enough.
Your neck looks like the head of a beluga whale.
I was hoping no one would notice.
This will completely halt your conversion to Islam. What are you doing?
I don't know if I understand this part.
Only one way to redeem yourself.
What's that?
By cutting off Alba's head and her colossal feet. Then we let you in.
That's fair.
I don't know. I understand the Islam.
You know, and it's not fair.
I've
seen you naked, Michael.
Oh, okay. All right. I suppose.
You've seen him. Oh, I guess your beard would have seen Mike naked. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I've seen you naked. I've seen that tremendous pubic mane you have, but you keep that and you shave me? Fuck you!
What's the area code in that call?
401.
Yes. I had a feeling it might be, yes. Yeah, I didn't like the way he lined it up this time.
Okay.
So it's an astute observation.
Who did it? What's his name?
I don't know the gentleman's name.
You don't talk to the guy at all?
We don't share, lingually, we don't share a lot of the same skills.
Could learn it.
I could.
Barstool Sports will be credentialed at the Masters tournament.
What?
You might have to get in there.
What?
Yep.
Who said that?
Dan Rappaport.
Oh, so he's going to get it, but not
He
all those
probably
guys.
will, yeah,
that drip's
right.
going to get it, but none of us are going to get it.
Yeah, probably.
But that seems like maybe I wouldn't.
He fucking stinks to high heaven on Twitter.
Maybe I wouldn't. Maybe I don't know if I'd say that.
Yeah.
You talk about how great he is.
I'm extremely
Kiss some
fired up
asses
that
once in a while.
Barstool is investing in this type of coverage I try to provide.
Yeah, there's a lot of Rappaport where I'm just like, ugh.
You're taking the wrong approach here.
Go piss into the wind.
This is not the right way to do it.
He had one yesterday. Oh, this one. So Mickelson lost a lot of weight. I don't know if you saw this or not, Dave.
Yep.
His tweet legitimately gasped upon seeing this picture of Phil Mickelson from Saudi. Yeah, I mean, like,
he doesn't look like.
Does he look sickly?
No.
No. He lost weight. He
He
lost weight,
but he doesn't look sickly.
Like, it's a fucking guy who lost some weight. Like, I don't.
Surely that's not Phil.
Who are you? And what have you done with Phil Mickelson?
Please, I'm feeling weak.
Oh, God.
I like the Phil Mickelson comeback tour. I like this chirping on Twitter a little bit.
That was
Back-
funny.
back
I
to
think
the old
Roy.
ways. Yeah.
I am so. This past weekend in golf, they load up, Dave.
They load
Hold on. This past weekend in golf, I cannot tell you how hard I was rooting for friend of the program, Patrick Reed, because I am so sick of everybody like sucking off Rory McIlroy. Now, there are other golf podcasts. And well, before play also sucks all the players off, but that No Laying Up podcast. I remember one time they had mentioned like one of the reasons Rory didn't win the British Open last year was because he was so tired he was exhausted from having to fight the tour's fight against LIV. I'm like, oh my fucking God. And they're the same guys who were tweeting out, I was going to mention this, they were tweeting out about the depositions that got sent out, about the lawsuit. So Justin Thomas had to do a deposition, has to do one, and somebody else. And they were like, just so you know, Justin Thomas got the deposition like 2 days before his wedding. I'm like, first of all, A, who cares? Secondly, he's not being sued. And you know how excited I would be if I got to do a deposition against Patrick Reed and LIV? Like, that's great. That's like getting one from Julie DeCaro or from fucking Curtatone. It's comedy. It's funny. This idea like, oh my God, 2 days from now I'm going to walk down and I can't do it. I can't. It's a fucking deposition.
Also, what does that mean though? Like they're supposed to look at it and be like, hey, wait, he's getting married. Let's hold off.
Yeah, like they're supposed to know? So dumb.
Aren't there a bunch of PGA players playing like
in Saudi?
In Saudi?
The tour just approved to let them play the tournament in Saudi. It's fucking crazy. It's just, look, if the fight was from the start, hey, like we don't like the fact that you're starting a competing tour. Why would we let you play in our tournaments? I understand that.
Correct.
But when they made it was like this, that journalist and women's rights and gay rights, which to me is all worthy of a conversation, but they don't give two fucks about that.
No.
Right.
I mean, what are we doing here?
Phil Mickelson made people a lot of money.
He did. He said this. He said, guys come up to me all the time and thank me.
Yeah.
We should thank him.
Thank you, Phil.
Book him. Book Phil and book Patrick Reed, please.
Lock.
Patrick Reed is moving on my list. He's my third favorite golfer right now behind Fred Couples and Tom Kim.
All right. That's
What do
pretty
you
good.
think of
That video was stupid. That him trying to say that it was that other tree, though.
It was. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Mike, when's your birthday?
Why?
I'm asking you a question. When's your goddamn birthday?
Mike?
August 31st.
Okay. No depositions for Mike around then. Okay? I wouldn't do that to you.
Thank you.
I would not do that.
I appreciate that.
I didn't even realize that beard thing that you had. Jesus Christ.
I know. That's exactly what I did.
Gasped. I legitimately gasped.
I did the same thing.
If you asked 1,000 people who knew anything about golf who that picture is, everyone would say Phil Mickelson.
Yes.
It's not that big of a surprise.
Yep.
Dan Rappaport. Book Fred Ridley, the chairman of Augusta. I want to have his credential taken away.
Why are you taking this approach? He hasn't turned you down. He might help you.
Help me. I can go to the Masters. Fucking play there if I want.
You seemed awfully excited when you heard credentials.
Fred Couples and I are best friends.
That's a good point. I haven't thought of it.
I don't like that, actually.
What?
I'm back to this, like, even busting with the boys going and
I don't think the Masters should be handing. Thank you.
But don't you want Riggs there? Like, Riggs is the golf if you only have
I
one?
do not want the I'll be honest about this. I didn't want the Masters. Like, I didn't want them doing with those guys who do cartwheels. What's that? And play kickball?
Dude Perfect.
Dude Perfect. Harry Minahan said it's all fake, by the way.
Oh, is that?
He said that. Well, he said that. I don't know.
Decent amount of editing. Yeah.
If he had any balls to come on the podcast and talk about it, that's a different conversation. I would say I don't want, Riggs and Frankie's got a fat face and I don't want that Barstool bullshit at Augusta National.
That's right.
Why?
Save that because it's a place of men. It's a place of honor. I don't want fucking Barstool sullying the place.
They have fun
with their shit reputation and like skinny.
on.
Well, I just don't want it at Augusta National. Keep it out of Augusta National.
Right. They did tweet a picture of a kid's penis once.
They sure did.
They posted it. Right?
Yeah. No, that's the kind of ones Riggs has sent me.
Yeah.
Like I don't need this at Augusta National. Like you go to the Masters if you want, but I don't want them with great people in the press, like the great traditional golf press. I mean, come on, what are we doing?
Well, they can
here?
ask good questions, and then they can have fun outside of it.
Hey, Max, what's up, dude?
Yeah.
Dude.
It's a hot dog, a sandwich.
Yeah,
That sort
keep
of a
that bro shit away from me. Like, would you rather have 70 fingers or 26 eyebrows? Where Gary Player won the match. What are we doing here? Nicholas in 86 or, Glennie Ball's interviewing an OnlyFans person. I want Fred Ridley on this program. I want Barstool removed from the Masters.
Unless it's you.
Unless it's me. Yeah. Well, I have respect for the Masters.
At that point, yeah.
What kind of respect for the Masters do you think? First of all, how about the fact, is Fred really aware of how badly they stabbed Lurch in the back?
Probably not. I would think that probably didn't get on his desk.
Worthy of conversation, I think.
Yeah.
We'll talk to Riggs about this next week, but I mean, this is a place of honor.
Would you say you have as much respect for the game as a man who weeps when he leaves the hotel that hosted him?
Oh, he's emotional. That's true.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think Riggs would have a full-on breakdown when he left Augusta.
If Riggs... I'm willing to have the Riggs conversation, maybe. But I can't have these other guys there with this pizza.
Okay.
The guy's dad has a pizza place.
What's wrong with that? He's a businessman.
The other guy stinks at golf. You know, like
He tries his hard.
Love the game. Common man golf.
Yeah,
Am I
he
wrong?
tries
This
his hard.
gentleman is. You think Jack Nicklaus is carrying luggage on The Bachelor? Am I correct? That's the right person, right?
It's a different era. Yeah,
Champions dinners and first tee shots and luggage.
the men of the people.
What? Trent? Trent Santiago at the Masters? I don't think so.
I think that's his name.
Certainly not. Certainly not. Hello. My God.
Hello?
Hello. I'm sorry. Good morning.
Oh, okay. Hi, good morning.
How you
so
doing?
I have a question for Blind Mike. Sorry to interrupt your guys' chat.
I
have a question for Blind Mike. if that's okay.
Sweetheart, 1 second. Are you on speakerphone?
Oh, no. Let me take my AirPods off.
Maybe you can get your husband to fix it for you so we can have a conversation or something?
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Your question is from Mike Geary, blindmike.net. Please ask him.
Yes, I have a two-parter, actually. One for you, one for Mike. Mike, so I hear you're blind. I was just wondering, do your dreams, do you see your dreams?
I've asked you this before.
In real life?
I've asked him this before.
Well, I'm probably not the right person to ask for this question because I see in my dreams how I see in life. I'm not totally blind. So I do. I think blind people only dream in whatever they see as well. So blackness,
right?
Yeah. Because it's not like you're gonna guess what Kirk Minahan looks like.
Right. You had another question for Mike?
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. So that was my other question. So if you can kind of see if Kirk were to walk in and you didn't fully see him, but he was doing an impersonation of someone else, would you think it's Kirk or would you think it's that other person?
Give me an impression.
Me?
Give me Rodney.
Do one? 1 second. I'm going to walk in and do an impression. 1 second. I'll come back here. 1 second. Let's see if I can do this.
Okay. All right. That's an interesting question. Could I be fooled?
Thank you.
Let's see how good he is. Or maybe he left.
A drag queen was in the library in Wisconsin with her right in the face of a 7-year-old.
Jared, I gotta say, I missed the John Dennis.
Yeah,
days.
see? There you go. See?
Oh my goodness, it's you.
There you go. All right.
I think the answer is you do a few mean impressions that could trick me. Yes.
I heard that kid, who's the idiot who came, Mick.
Yes.
On one of those shows, saying that he was thinking about as a bit coming in here and sitting in this chair. Did you
I
hear
heard that as well. Yes. That would not have been nice.
I would have just called the police.
Yeah.
You don't think it would have been the right move?
And the other guy who's coming
That's what Mike
in,
Adams did to get his job on EEI. I remember listening to that.
Very real.
Yeah.
The Trent guy who's coming in was on another show the other night, or just
he was on another one.
I strongly advised against
he
this.
He made a request, Trent.
What?
He requested.
There are no requests. What was his request?
I think he wanted to see if he could do the Friday before the Wilbur and then get
Wilbur?
tickets.
Wilbur?
Before the State Theater and then get tickets to the State Theater show. So he could do the combo, the whole weekend experience, I think.
Oh, my God.
What's your answer?
The same of his request to Dave would be save my life, is what I would say. Jesus. God, people. What the fuck? They load it up?
They load up.
I told the kid less is more, you know?
Nice kid, but my God. Hello.
Hey, Kirk. It's Alice Shattuck.
You sound much happier than the last time I heard
alive,
you.
which is good. How you doing, Alice?
I really just wanted to get my side of the story on the record.
Oh, sure. Yeah, we're happy to provide that.
But honestly, this is more important. I have had a murderer's row of cocks the last day or two.
Wait a minute.
I wanted to upgrade my kind of man. Okay. Have you ever heard of Rick Callahan?
I remember Rick Callahan, sure. Yeah, Dave's friends with him.
Yes.
Giant dick. He split me wide open last
Is that right?
night.
Oh, I didn't know that he had a big penis. What's
He
great?
has a type, it seems.
Yeah, that's true.
What about Jared Carabas? Have you ever heard of him?
I remember Jared Carabas, sure. Yeah, I still communicate with him. He didn't mention this.
Last night I wore his chain while he ate my ass.
Okay.
Great mother of God.
It was incredible. And then he split my beef curtains wide open.
I feel like now we're...
Have you heard my soon-to-be ex-husband's podcast?
Well, we just played some sound of it today, Alice, yeah.
Do you think that I should be in fear?
Yes.
Yeah, and it seems like you are, in fact. Actually, I thought you were. I'm surprised to hear you're not.
Alice. Yeah, I would say.
I'm surprised to hear you're doing
well. I would
well.
say you should be very concerned.
Thanks, Shattocks.
I don't know why I like that so much.
That is funny. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, I have a couple of criticisms of Mario's in Lexington I want to get your feedback on.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Number one, don't you fucking hate restaurants that have carpet? It's just disgusting.
Yeah, but you know what? There's a charm to the age of that place where it's okay, you know. But go ahead.
That's my first. My second, it's like every time I'm eating in there, it's just populated by a bunch of obese people.
It's a fucking like a little mom and pop Italian restaurant. That's what it is. You go there, you get your food. The prices are still good. You're reaching. You're reaching.
It's an indictment on America more than that restaurant, I think. You know.
Yeah. And then finally, Kirk, you know this, the bathroom fucking sucks.
Well, the problem with the bathroom is I'm surprised, Mario's guy, that they has not been like a broken arm or neck or death falling down those stairs from an old person, honestly. You walk down the stairs are really steep and like small, right?
Yeah, it's terrible. And it's actually a very big drop. It's also really hot too. The temperature cooks up in there.
Yeah, you go down there, you pass, you see where they have the soda stuff there, and then there's two little bathrooms. Yeah, I try and avoid it.
I just wouldn't. If I had an 8-hour lunch there, I would not use the bathroom.
Yeah, I think you just avoid it best you can.
I double as Via Lago guy. Luis is doing well.
What's that?
I said I double as Via Lago guy. Luis is doing well.
Well, I told you. Did I say this on the show that the owner of Via Lago came up to me and was like, just so you know, like Luis was not deported.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay.
It was wrong of you to report.
I'm not sure why I said
Do
that.
your due diligence.
I should have in retrospect. Yeah, I apologize. Thanks for the call. Hello. There you go. Come on. Yeah.
Fade to black.
Best onion rings in the state as far as I'm concerned. Hey, guy. Are you with me? Well, let me ask you this. Give me the quarterbacks. Do you think, first of all, you think Brady's the best quarterback of all time?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Give me then your 2 through 10. Go ahead. Who would you put in the rest of the top 10? Go ahead.
It's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dan Marino.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of
Boomer Esiason?
Dante Culpepper? Go ahead.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Tom Shattuck is going to be alive in 2 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you. Huh. Interesting.
Very.
Hello.
What's happening, Kirk?
What's going on, buddy?
It's your Black Ombudsman. I'm just trying a new intro. Last time it seems.
Hey, buddy, it was great.
Stop it.
I thought it was styling and profiling, my man.
That's what I was going for, guys. Still a work in progress.
Sure, I understand.
A couple of things. Couple of things real quick. Dave, really, really appreciate it. The whole black community. We meet monthly, and on the agenda was your acknowledgement of BBC. We could tell that it's in your search history.
Mm-hmm.
You knew it when Ackerman guy called in. Appreciate that. Shout out to you.
You guys meet monthly, you said?
Yes, monthly. Sometimes it's Zoom, sometimes it's in person. But
Must not be too early in the morning, though, right? You know what I'm saying?
Signed off. We're all good to laugh.
We all laugh together. Of course, it's a play on an old. Well, go ahead. Yes, continue.
Next on the list, Michael.
Yes.
The blindmikeproject.net. Big fan. Have not missed an episode of Kirk.
Blindmike.net.
Episode of the Blind Mike Project. One of those is tougher than the other to admit to. And I love the show, but Jesus Christ, man. Craig is. That is a tough.
I think we have
listen.
found
I know
unifying
you
force in
know.
America that can cross
heard
over
this.
all races. You know,
But I'll tell you,
I think we're there.
it causes the criticism of me to be very limited.
That's true. That's all you care about.
You know, and that's what I really, at the end of the day.
What do you think I'm doing this on? Jesus. God.
He said something on the last episode that was so just. It's hard to even summarize. But
Do you remember what it was?
accused, and maybe this is a far right conspiracy, but you allowed him to go on a tangent about how Nancy Pelosi's capturer was having a gay affair.
I didn't even understand what he was doing.
I
was in shock.
B.O., can I tell you something? I kind of like sort of like I'm not closing the door on that
Oh,
conspiracy.
no. I'm not even saying he's wrong. It came out of nowhere.
Oh, well, because he does a show with Gerry. What do you think it came?
He just inserted it based on nothing, if I remember right.
Black Ombudsman, can I ask you a question seriously?
Of course.
Like I agree, I understand that. I'm sure but like he did seem like oddly comfortable when the police showed up.
That's what Craig was saying. Yeah.
Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong.
Morning, Kirk.
What's that?
I think it was 3.
Yeah, but like he had the drink in his hand. He was like, I don't know. It was look, the guy's a whack. The guy who, obviously, but I'm just saying something's very strange video.
I'm with Mike where you're listening. You clearly, Kirk, you have some catching up to do on the Blind Mike project because Craig literally brought this up out of nowhere.
I thought so.
If it's not a relaughable, I do have some catching up to do. I will concede.
Well, thank you for that.
So I also appreciate that you keep calling it the relaughable.
That's what it should be called.
For
I don't know why.
For the past 2 years now.
Yes, it does.
Another thing Clemmer stole from me.
That's right, Mike. That's
God
right.
damn it.
That's right.
Perfect segue into Blind Mike. You have done a great job. I can't say I watch it, but the Quincy recaps infamously have no black people on.
That is true.
Oh no! Although there's an episode we played to a few stereotypes because there is an episode where Quincy has to deal with black people, and it's a bit of an ordeal.
Sure.
Yeah.
I haven't made it there. So that leads me to my my draft for you guys. All time best black sitcoms, and mine has to be. I'll go first because I got it from the show and I had to go back and watch it because you guys brought it up a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Was the episode of Different Strokes, the bicycle.
Incredible.
Very special.
Fucking incredible episode with Gordon Jump.
Why?
With Gordon Jump basically molesting Dudley.
Oh,
unbelievable.
who spilled the paint or whatever it is?
Unfucking believable episode. Unbelievable. The best. Good Times is the best black sitcom of all time, in my opinion.
My generation would say Fresh Prince.
Sure, I get that. But Good Times was fantastic. When until John Amos left. Ironically, our friend John Amos. Thank you, Black Ombudsman, for calling. We haven't heard from John Amos in a while.
No,
load up, Dave?
They are loaded up.
All right. Hello.
Marty Mush confirmed staying with Barstool Sports.
Wow.
Yes.
Fought through it all.
Came overcame adversity.
Continue to not pay attention to his content for another year. Hello.
Hey guys, so I got a bit of a dilemma. So back when you guys sold tickets to the State Theater, I bought me and my buddy both pairs of tickets to go, right? We're both going to take our girls.
Nice.
And he gave me this caveat to get out of it, that if he knocked up his girl in between the time that I bought the tickets to the time of the show, that he would bail on me.
Okay.
Because she apparently can't go see you, Kirk, unless she's drunk. So I'm saying, do you think that's a valid reason to get out of going to the show? I mean, I think I could enjoy you drunk or not, Kirk, personally.
Well, I thank you. I mean, also these guys can't just go and like go with you. Does he need his fucking girl? Was
Right? Yeah, bring another buddy or something.
Yeah.
Couldn't we just have like a boys' night?
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Find
Yeah.
out two friends and go.
Or bring some hoe little drink. You know what I'm saying? Hire some prostitute.
Damn straight.
Yeah. I mean, he sounds like a pussy whipped fucking asshole to me. What am I supposed to say?
It does sound like a pussy and an asshole.
Yeah.
I have to agree.
All right,
Well,
thank you.
I hope he's listening right now and hears this and changes his mind.
Yeah. Maybe he's gonna hang out
Call
with
him
you.
whipped. That'll really razz him.
Does it?
You
I
know?
don't know. First kid.
How pregnant is she?
Depends. That's
I mean,
what
if
we
she's
don't know.
5 months pregnant, he can't go.
When did they go on? When did the tickets go on sale?
4 months ago at this point? I don't even know.
So she can't be that pregnant.
I guess.
Oh, right. Good.
I don't know.
Good job,
You
Mike.
get taken care of. You know what I mean?
My detective skills.
Yes. Hello.
That's what Quincy has taught me.
Oh, Kirk, this is Patrick Reed.
Oh, fantastic, Patrick. How you doing?
Excellent. And yourself, Kirk. Thanks for defending me, by the way. I don't think that goes unnoticed.
Oh, well, listen, I mean, again, I'm not, I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of yours, but as it happens, now everybody's turned on you and they're making Rory McIlroy out to be like Jesus Christ. I'm starting to come on your side, I would say. I may.
He's from Northern Ireland, right? Kirk?
Correct. Yes, I'm aware. Oh, I'm aware of that. I'm very well aware of that, Patrick. Yes, I am.
Freaking British bootlicker he is.
I don't know. Okay. That's true, I guess. That's right.
Hey, you can tell Rory you can borrow my green jacket anytime. He doesn't have to come.
Look at that, Mike. Rory's not won the
Personal
Masters
shots
yet.
fired.
Patrick Reed has won the Masters. That's
Right.
true. You're right.
And this freaking Randall Chambly, he's going to get a lot worse from me than a lawsuit soon enough. I got some friends in high places.
Ooh, interesting, Patrick. Well, thanks for the call. Well, I'll say this: Gary McCord is famously banned from the Masters, the announcer. And what podcast was he on last week? Yucking it up.
I believe he was on Foreplay.
Correct.
Oh, boy.
Correctamundo.
Interesting.
I'm going to make a plea to Fred Ridley to keep some class and decorum and not have these degenerates, these uncouth gentlemen roaming the fairways of Augusta National.
I probably
doing
have to,
shots there.
Yeah, exactly.
To start this process, I probably have to write like a handwritten
Yes,
letter.
of course. Delivered, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello.
Kirk, two quick things.
Sure.
First of all, outstanding Tony Romo impersonation.
Oh, thank you. I've been working on it for a while. I should have done that when I came in, Mike. You thought it was Tony Romo.
I know. I'd have no idea.
I thought you were going to say outstanding
It
job
is.
on trivia, which I won. I don't know if you saw this or not, Dave. Player of the week last week. Nobody.
You were the player of the week.
Walk in here because you're a fucking thing. Fucking crickets from these two idiots. Great. What's Jack
I saw you had a
Klugman
bit of
up
a
to?
gripe with your. Oh, well, let me tell you. Best Quincy yet this week.
All right, go
watch it.
Go subscribe. Go ahead,
You
call
seem to
it.
have a gripe with your ranking.
No, it's okay. It's okay. What's that called?
Second thing. I don't know where you're at with this charity show at Green Hill Country Club. Don't donate to that private school in Shrewsbury. They have more money than God.
Okay.
If they want to have underprivileged kids from Worcester go there, they have the money to do it. I don't know if this is 1,000% true. I live out this way. I've heard rumors.
I was like when this started.
They have the third biggest endowment in Greater Worcester behind Holy Cross and WPI. They're all set. Nice gesture by John, but they're good. And if they're not calling you back, this headmaster won't give you the time of day.
Mm-hmm.
See you later. Move on to the next thing.
People say, Mike, you're the biggest endowment in East Longmeadow, right, Mike?
Damn straight,
Really,
baby.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Well, good. Fuck them. Let's turn on them. Let's do it.
That was like a good anti-charity argument, to be honest.
Saves me from a trip to Worcester. I'm in. Fuck them. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, it's Dan inside the ropes, Rappaport. What's going on?
Yeah, what's up, Dan? How you doing? Hey, Dan. You know what I'm holding
Hey.
up right now? That picture of Phil Mickelson. It's true.
Wow, even not seeing it, he
true.
reacts that
It's
way.
true. Just knowing it's out there. If you ever get 1 second, Dan.
Kirk,
we'll
I
talk,
was
Dan,
wondering if you
Dan,
wanted
Dan,
me to
Oh, yeah, go ahead, Dan. Go do your thing. I'm
FaceTime
sorry.
you from inside the Eisenhower cabin when I'm playing beer pong with my bros.
No, no. Don't be doing that, Dan. No. Treat a gut Magnolia
Kirk, I'll
Lane.
do whatever the fuck I
No.
want while I'm at Augusta.
I worried
You know
this
what
would
you'll
be
do
if
in
you
a
rattle
minute?
his cage.
See,
Watch
this
it
is-
on TV with all the other fucking losers.
No, Dan, treat the par through some respect, please. Please, you know, this is sacred ground we're walking on. Treat it as such.
You know how you could get there, Kirk? Journalism. Ever heard of it? You stick to meth heads in South Carolina, and I'll stick to Augusta, okay, big guy?
God damn it.
I didn't realize he was such a good shit talker.
You're probably right, Mike. You're probably right. All right, Dan. Well, keep us updated, I guess. God damn it.
Yeah, you didn't realize who you were tangoing with.
No, suppose not.
Hey, boys, it's former President Bill Clinton.
Oh, wow. I guess so. Hello, President Clinton.
Well, so I just wanted to give you guys a call. I'm taking a road trip up your way this weekend, and you know I've been seeing these videos on Twitter. This little minx Lucy Burge there, and
I know.
see that sports gambling's legal now. So
yeah, I'm hoping to meet up with her. I got to make a stop off in Connecticut first. I met this chick Alice online, and
oh god,
Did you do any radio producing in your younger days, President Clinton? That might help you out. Just saying. He's gone. Okay.
I don't know if Alice would be wowed by his, given his political leanings.
True.
you
Might
know?
make her angry, though. I don't know. Who knows? Hello.
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Oh, I'm sorry. Kurt, the other week somebody called in and said something about, a suggestion for your final show.
Uh-huh.
And it had me thinking because I saw a movie recently, which I think is the perfect blueprint for your final show.
Okay.
But it would take a lot of commitment from Dave and from Mike. A lot of commitment. Have you had the opportunity to see the movie The Menu yet?
I have not.
I would suggest it's actually a really good movie with Ralph Fiennes and Anna Taylor-Joy.
Ray Fiennes, yeah.
If you watch it, yeah, Ray. Is it Ray or Ralph?
No, spell Ralph. Pronounce Rafe. It doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Give it a watch because it's really you can think of the role.
I know the plot of the film. Thank you for the call. I don't care. Thank you.
I'm not familiar.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
A lot of commitment.
They load it up.
Load it up.
Fucking Taffer's Tavern menu. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
Just got your rundown topics.
You did?
Yeah.
You send them over to me?
Should we go over them? Prep you?
Super briefed on that. It's going to be Brady, right? What else is it going to be?
Well, they go through the topics of the day. They go through like 10 topics.
Got plenty.
Yeah, I'm not familiar. I've never done it, I don't think.
You have?
No.
Yes.
That's not true.
Yes.
Where?
I did it a few months ago in New York.
Oh, I did. You're right, with Joey.
Yes.
Yes, that wasn't real. That was like,
And you walked by when Hank was on, I believe.
True, but it basically do with real men, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stephen Shea.
Right.
Man's man.
Oh, wow.
What?
The last topic is something you're very interested in as well. So good.
Masters?
What a random.
Dan Rappaport?
The internet's upset about MILF Manor.
Yeah.
How long is this fucking thing going to be?
They usually go half hour to an hour. God. I think. I haven't watched in a blue moon.
Clip of moms with blindfolds having to feel up every guy and determine which one is their son? That's on MILF Manor?
Sounds about right.
I mean, why not at that point?
Yeah.
If you're MILF Manor, why?
Right.
You either go all in or you don't.
TLC is unhinged. It is getting insane now.
I don't think my mom would know that. I don't know that, though. Mike?
No comment. I'll wait for season 2.
I do like the idea of Mike and his mom being on that. All these like 20-year-old guys,
Yeah.
just like these like young jack guys, and Mike's just awkwardly sitting there.
That
by
would be
himself.
not even the mom. I think the best part would be me interacting with these
question.
beefcakes.
No question.
Little fellas.
Or you just tried to hit on one of these 60-year-olds. Yeah, I don't know.
I talk like their peers, I suppose.
That's true. That's true. Hello.
One Nut Guy.
What's up, One Nut Guy?
I just had some facts for you from last week. I do piss normally.
Yeah,
I know that was a
we're
question
good,
you
Dave. He's got to take a break. One Nut Guy's got to take a break. He's losing juice. Don't you think?
A little bit.
I thought the same thing about acronym guy as well. Less is more.
Yeah,
as I
yes.
said.
I was going to say the same thing. You don't have to call every, spread it out a little bit.
Right.
One Nut Guy. We like you. We want you to be part of the family.
Sometimes we want to miss you a little bit.
And
Like,
also,
hey, it's this guy.
And also, One Nut Guy can just call about something else.
Yes.
Right.
Acronym Guy seems like a smart guy.
Yes.
Call about something else.
Right.
These the legends know how to play it. Hello.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Fine, thank you.
So I'm just wondering, it seems like all of the sidekicks, whether it's Blind Mike or it's Justin or even Steve, have to do or have had to do these kind of like embarrassing, shameful things for content, things that nobody wants to do, whether it's driving long distances or whatever it may be. And for some reason, Cullinane seems to entirely escape that.
Well, I mean, you might be right, but you think it's shameful to drive a long distance?
Well, Justin has to like drive overnight with people in his car with all kinds of trash.
Yeah, but that was Justin's role, kind of. I feel
like Mike is largely Mike has not
but-
been, unless I'm wrong, Mike.
No, I would agree with that.
Like what's
But
Mike
that was,
done?
I think at the beginning that was also kind of my role, and Justin took
Yes,
that over.
But we didn't have you like what did Mike do?
Nothing crazy, I don't think.
I'm happy. I'm happy to humiliate. If you have an idea, I'm happy.
Went to the
Believe me,
Red
I'm.
Sox thing and screamed about John Henry.
I know, but that
or
was
like,
more.
you
But
know,
that to me is like. I mean, I'm happy to whatever you want. If you have an idea, I'm all for it.
Sure. So the broader point is that for as dumb as Dave is, he doesn't really get put in a position where he has to do dumb things.
What did Steve do?
So I'm wondering if what we could do is I'm proposing stories from the road.
I like that he's like, well, I'm kind of wrong, but anyways, I would like Dave to do this.
We have an idea. Like, what did Steve do that was humiliating?
Well, maybe it was just Steve's nature that was
I
humiliating.
get what he's.
right?
I
I'm
kind of
thinking
get what he's saying though. Like tennis was it. David hasn't had to do anything outside his comfort
yeah,
zone.
you're right. Oh, that's true. You're right. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah, there you go.
Right. So I'm wondering if we can do the Tom Shattuck redemption ride, where Dave and Tom ride to Clarksville, Tennessee, slamming muff, eating pizza,
Sure.
and live streaming all of it.
It took you a while to get there, but there you go. You should have started the call with that. Yeah, I'm up for it. If anybody has any good ideas to humiliate Colleen, I'm all for it.
Yeah, it never happens. So yeah,
you know,
I think Dave's got to get rid of this pesky wife of his, and the boys go out on the town. No
question about it. Yeah,
I can away this week.
There you
That's
go.
right.
Yeah.
Look out.
Perfect. Get Cupcake up here. Have a real,
Yeah.
you know.
Ooh, it's
She's missing a lot of family moments. Chase, PP on the potty last night for the first time.
Really?
Congrats, Chase.
Wow,
Is he
great
like 7?
job.
How old is this kid?
He is 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
4, huh?
Yeah. Is that late?
He's been wearing a diaper
Yeah.
since
Is
he's
that late?
4. Yes.
Really? I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was for I don't know, my kids. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know enough.
Shit. I don't know.
4. Jesus. Well, that's good. At least you're starting now.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Chase. Hello.
Jesus, that is old. They don't let you go to the third grade room until you can't piss your pants. But that's beside the point. Hey, I was wondering, Kirk, if you could talk about how Dr. Dan and the current season or the past season of Case kind of intersected. Like how you were doing the research and then it.
Well,
went
they
into
didn't
another
really
direction.
they didn't really intersect. No, we're pretty. I mean, it's funny. I think this might even be a Dr. Dan notebook here, maybe. It is. No, we were pretty far along, and then the Sanders story jumped out, and we were like, well, let's give it a shot, and we did, and so I mean, there was no. I mean, I feel like Dr. Dan is kind of evergreen. We could do. There's a couple of seasons we're looking at right now. Yeah, I think. I don't know if that's 6 episodes. I don't know if that's 2 episodes. I don't know if it's 1 or 4. We're trying to figure it all out.
Okay.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Thank you. That'd be nice if you would. I hope there is a God. I do hope that at the end of the day. Hello. And why is some rich Minna fan not putting me in a private plane and flying me to Springsteen tonight? Like, what the fuck? It's
ridiculous.
Honestly, like, where are these? What the
know.
fuck? I'm giving them so many hours.
Right.
The show's supposed to be 40 minutes long. Well, 38 or 55, and it's, it's going way longer. Hello.
Hey, Kirk and Dave, merch question for you.
Mm-hmm.
You guys said you were planning on releasing a special commemorative all aboard T-shirt for Jon Stewart. Is that still happening?
We're gonna time it. We gotta time it with the event.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
mean,
only thing.
yeah, I mean, Colleen's fucking.
We
up
have
this live
ideas
event,
for
so,
sure. Yeah. I'm not fucking up this live event. If we want to do it ourselves, we'll have to do it ourselves. But
Yeah, if you want to give it to this fucking Ponzi scheme.
we need some kind of entity to accept the cash.
Well, you're gonna
that
do
isn't
the whole.
us
You're gonna do the
personally.
whole show in a tub of buffalo chicken mac and cheese. So be ready to be humiliated. You're gonna do it. You have a problem with
That
that?
would
You
be
have a problem
quite
with that?
humiliating.
Yeah, if you have a problem with
Clothed or nude?
Nude.
Oh wow, that's
Nude. Yes.
Smell bad.
Yep. And then when you're done, I want you to sit and Chase's little thing and go pee in there.
Imagine having to get up out of that at the end of the show.
That's the image. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. We'll humiliate him. That's fine with me. I think the caller's right, honestly. Hello. One second.
Good morning, Kirk. It's Dan Wolf, bro. I have-
Yeah, load up. All right, one second, buddy. I just like the idea that a guy will call and be like, why aren't you humiliating this guy enough? And the other-
Not like It's good that you stopped humiliating the other guys. You should humiliate other people now.
But I would argue,
I'd say there's a consistent amount of humiliation on the show. He's thinking about external like events.
I guess, but
humiliation was just the wrong word.
I would argue like the Steve Tennis thing is his own doing.
Yeah,
Like he claimed he played high school, which
humiliation was the wrong word.
I mean, you don't believe Steve played high school tennis, right?
Not after that performance.
No, I mean
I was a
no.
broadcast. I was in the booth.
Right, he said it, so like we set up a match.
Right.
Yeah, it
But
has
that's
to
not
happen. It has to happen organically. Like,
Right.
It's not, yeah.
Like famously, not famously, but if you're a fan of the old show, there was a picture of me and Gerry sitting at the desk, and I had Curtis in the dog collar.
Right.
On his knees.
Yes, Moroso would have been humiliated.
Yes, but he volunteered to do that.
Right. No, I'm just saying, if you made us do that, that would
but
make-
even that is random. Like that's just a
Right, but I wouldn't
picture.
say the Sam Kennedy thing was humiliating. I think it was good for Mike. Like, that was actually a good...
Right. That's what I said. He used the wrong word.
Right, because I didn't say to you, go there and scream it.
Cause trouble, I believe, was the phrase.
Right, you did, to your credit.
I did.
Hello.
Banned for life.
It's true.
Hey, hey, Kirk. It's Dan Wolfbro.
Hey, Dan, how you doing?
Two quick questions for you. When Kate becomes of age to drive, since you're rich, are you going to get her a really nice
Absolutely
car, or are
not.
you going to get her kind of like a jalopy?
A clunker?
Absolutely not. No. No, something dependable. So to Kate's credit, she's worked. She's been working too part-time. And we kind of constructed a deal. We'll definitely help her out, but she's going to spend some of her money as well. So when she gets her license, I mean, she's going to be 16 in just a couple of weeks from a permit perspective. No, I think it's important to no, I would never buy her some fucking Mercedes as a first car. No chance.
That's good.
None. 000.
A lot of girls in East Long Meadow
then-
had cars like that.
Yeah. No interest.
Crazy way to live.
Yeah, it's.
So I wonder if is that more normal today than it was.
I don't think. I mean, I live in a town that's pretty well off.
Yeah, it depends on where you live,
And I
though, I
don't
think.
see that. Not a lot.
Oh,
I
no?
think
That's a good development then.
Yeah, I think a lot of parents are like, first of all, it's like insane business. Like, these kids are gonna fuck these cars up anyway. The first
Right,
car,
yeah.
it's just dumb. Secondly, you're gonna have your 16-year-old daughter driving an $85,000 car.
Yeah, it's a weird parents putting their own status issues
That's
on their
exactly
kid.
right. That's
Yeah.
exactly. And the kids, of course, although Kate did not, but like a
Most
lot
kids
of-
would want that. Sure, yeah.
But I would feel like an asshole.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. Hello.
Hey, Kirky Doodle. Big Jake from Ithaca, New York. 18361. I got a couple ideas I want to talk with you.
Is he calling JT the Brick? What's happening?
What's going on? Is that the zip code?
No, he's giving his height and weight, I think.
Yep, height and weight.
18361. Like, oh, is it? Yes. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so first idea. I believe that you guys had a honorary porn star at one time.
We did. Yeah, we've been looking for another one. We had who was the one that we thought for a while, but then it was a no-go.
Oh, well, Maitland Ward, but before her, I forget her
Oh,
name.
I know you're thinking of the one. Yeah, she was on our timeline. Fuck.
Can't remember her name.
Mona Wales.
Yes,
Yep.
Mona
Yeah,
Wales.
yeah.
Yes, but then she had a lot of feet pictures.
Okay. How about a honorary OnlyFans girl?
Yeah, the Barstool's already doing that. And again, like with Augusta, I don't think so.
But I found a really good one.
Go
I
ahead.
found a really good
Well,
one.
then get your point across. Go ahead.
She's cute. She's cute. Her screen name is Supple AS. Not sure what the AS stands for.
There you go. Okay. Well done. Supple. How about this? This is kind of interesting, timing wise. This guy just tweeted out, some NFL guy. Brock Purdy needs Tommy John surgery. Is expected to miss about a year. Kind of strange.
Why?
With the Brady announcement.
I thought I saw 6 months yesterday.
Oh, okay.
so
Yeah. I don't know.
Why do you say that?
Well, I just if he ever was thinking of going to San Francisco.
Well, you forget they have Trey Lance, too.
Yeah, what's his
Yeah,
deal?
but he's a fucking disaster, right?
Well, he just got hurt, I think.
Yeah, but I feel like he's not I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
I don't think he played enough to know that.
That's true. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, who cares? What the fuck am I talking about? Who cares? Hello.
Hey, Kirk, it's Shane. What's going on?
Shane, what's going on?
Nada. I will gladly take Justin's job if it's offered.
Are you at the office right now?
It's my day off.
It's your day off. What are you doing?
I'm just hanging out watching the show.
Well, okay, watching the show. Okay. How's the asshole?
Hanging in there.
Okay. So
Literally.
but you also have your job, your meat cutting job.
I would stop it.
What about your girl?
Wow. She knows what my dream job is.
But would you commute from? Would you?
Will you handle this like Snell or like someone who's actually?
Would you want it?
Now this was all part of a plan. Is this part of a plan?
Well, no, I said
That doesn't- what's wrong with that? That doesn't-
fine.
that doesn't surprise
it's
me.
totally fine.
What was your plan when I said to you, "Hey, Dave, any young producers that you can
I
recommend
had
for the
no
job?"
idea he had interest in this stuff.
Dave
I'm
was
just
like-
shocked.
Dave was like-
I
He
thought
does a
would've said
podcast
something.
about Barstool.
Yeah, but I didn't know it was like a serious
remember
thing.
when Dick Cheney ran George W. Bush's vice presidential thing, and he gave himself. Colleen was like, "I'll take a look at some young producers." Like, you know what? I want the job.
God, I'm looking through the list here. It seems
not comparable at all.
The best
Of course it is.
candidate.
I said to you, "Hey,"
I thought he was just doing something as like a fun thing to do. I didn't know he really wanted a career.
when I said to you, when Steve left, "Hey, you know any young producers, right?"
Yes.
What did you say? "I'll get back to you."
I'll get back to you.
And then what did you say the next day?
Then I thought about it.
Yeah, and who'd you come up with?
Myself.
Jeez. There's only
So why- what's wrong with that?
one name that
Nothing's
keeps
wrong
coming
with that.
back.
So what's wrong with the Shane?
You could have said yeah. You could have said yeah, but can you also give me 5 more names?
What's
just in
wrong
case?
with Shane? I said today.
And there's nothing wrong with it. I said
today.
I was shocked. I didn't know he wanted a job.
Shocked.
Not shocked. Not
He's like
gasping, but
Rappaport.
I didn't know.
Shocked.
We hung out for like 30 minutes in here before the show.
Oh, I didn't
thought he
realize.
would've
Okay,
said
that changes
something.
everything. I didn't realize that. Hung out.
I think it's weirder the people that come in with no aspirations of doing this.
That is probably weird.
I think it's weirder to be like, "Hey, I want my fucking I want my shit out there now. Look into my life."
Well, but I do get
for no reason.
I do get if you're a big fan of the show.
Oh,
There's no
yeah,
social
yeah,
media
but
profile.
But still, it seems like a lot to deal with.
Well, what do you think, Dave?
With Shaner?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm a day one Shane guy.
I mean, you would be.
I put him over as the meat cutter, and he doesn't even fucking cut meat.
You'd be his boss, basically.
Love the guy.
Okay. I mean, do you think there's a position for that? Do you think we need that as a lot? I mean, the YouTube channel stinks.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Yes, it does.
It's a mess.
But I bet the Twitter account also stinks. We just repopulate clips all the time.
We do a lot of that. Yeah.
So I don't know.
I mean, the video I just posted yesterday got almost a million.
Well, Dave Portnoy retweeted
yeah,
it,
come
and
on.
so did I. I mean, like, let's not make it up.
Well, that's the goal.
I know, but it's gonna happen every time. Don't do that. That's like Dave's first case TikTok tweet.
Yeah, you got to
Dave's
put it
like,
back up
everyone's gonna
tomorrow.
get 5
Put it
million
back up
views.
tomorrow.
Yeah, Dave's just
Actually, send it to me.
If Blind Mike doesn't seem to want to do anything but Friday before the live show, Shane and the Minute fans.
That's a knock on Mike. There's no question about that. Mike will be sucking almonds at some
I
hotel
just
room.
told him.
Is he telling the truth, Dave, or no?
He is telling the truth. He was asking about it this morning.
No, I'm saying Shane, but Shane's also telling the truth, right?
Oh, Shane's definitely telling the truth.
There's truth. There's
Sorry about that.
There's Shane's fucking
I've
play
been
along.
Shane's biggest defender on this meat cutting controversy. For him to take shots at me is outrageous.
But Shane, would you move here? The money is not great.
I mean, I would definitely, if we talk about it, I would definitely consider moving there for sure.
He wouldn't necessarily have to move. He could do remote plus.
I think
Come in once
plus
every
come in
couple
like,
weeks.
yeah.
I think he should move in with Justin as
2
sort of a
times a
Mr.
week or
Miyagi type
whatever.
of thing.
Or with Harrison,
Literally
remember him?
What do you think? Would you sit in a whole thing of buffalo mac and cheese for an entire show?
Shut up, Dave. Shut up. How happy Dave is
Boy,
with
that would be
himself.
tough on the asshole, I'll tell you that.
Oh, that's right.
I think about his asshole every time I shit.
I did this morning.
Yeah.
After my run, I took a tremendous shit, and I was like, "Oh God,
Even when I have to shit, I think like, is this the time?
you never know.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So what's the pitch, Shane? Make the pitch.
So I would come down, 2-3 times a week. Justin's old role, social, help produce, help with the YouTube, help with the live shows. I know Dave. I'm surprised Dave. I would go and do the traveling that Dave always backs out of.
Yep.
I know he's not doing
Traveling,
the Super
yep.
Bowl, but
I have
other
Shane, come on, put me
Minute
on
fan
the roll,
stuff.
but
I would
Jesus.
keep doing
Did I
my
book
two
you,
shows,
Shane?
the Barstool show and the KMS History show.
I mean, look at this. What the fuck?
That's a great pitch.
I mean, like the last guy we offered a job didn't want it, so I don't
We
know.
did, and
And
then
I
we decided he
tried-
didn't.
I tried calling before your trivia show. I literally made a scouting report of Chaps' team
Look at that.
There you go.
for you.
what could have been.
I'm down for the KMS world.
I mean, do we need Harrison anymore? Really?
This guy cuts clips too.
Can you cut clips?
Well, he does clips right now.
Yeah,
He's doing clips.
yeah.
No, that's right. Obviously, he doesn't he did the
Right.
one yesterday. What's Harrison doing right
Oh,
now?
right.
Cutting clips.
Been doing a couple a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we'll think about
All
it,
right,
Shane. We'll
yeah,
think about it. We'll
what a
think about
pitch,
it for
Shane.
sure.
Yeah, if they say
Big
no, by
spot.
the way,
Big
I've got a
spot.
$0 paying job. I could offer you.
I mean, is Harrison doing a good job?
Harrison's doing a good job.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we wouldn't need them both, though, right?
No, we definitely would not need both.
Yeah, Justin and Harrison here for a while.
We did?
Yeah.
Was Harrison both getting paid at the time?
Oh, maybe not. I can't remember. Oh, no, Harrison was an intern.
Was he?
When Justin was still here. I thought.
Wasn't Harrison supposed to get like a job? What happened to that?
We came back.
We became
You hired
when
him.
he couldn't get a
Full-time
job.
job,
We became,
I mean.
yeah, we became that.
That's why he left originally. But then you wanted to fill that role when Justin left, and Harrison said, "I'll do it."
He's probably still working.
These people could not get away. Jesus.
Yeah.
All right. Hello. What is you?
Somebody pitched themselves as the Friday fan for Friday guest for next week. Actually, that would be kind of funny.
What's that? I'm sorry.
If you kept that up while you were in Arizona.
Yeah, we're not doing that. What do you mean? Somebody in
Yeah,
Arizona?
toss that out there. Yeah, it was a fan who's going to the game or traveling to the game.
Oh,
And you're
interesting.
like, I could be the Friday guest from there. And I was like, that's kind of an
We'll think
interesting
about
thought.
it. Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll think about it. But yeah, maybe we'll do that.
Yeah, and I think that'll
be Thursday though.
There's two people that did. I think PGA Minahan might have been the other one.
What?
That's another good guy.
He's good.
Supporter of the show.
Who what?
PGA Minahan is going to be near the Super Bowl or something. And
sure. Yeah, everybody can swing on by the room. You know, it's just room 312.
Open door policy.
Yeah, just you can watch me take a shit. See if I have my anal figure. Hello.
Kirk, I have a proposal for season 3 of The Case.
Go ahead.
If you could Google Stacey Burns, Wolfboro.
Okay.
There's 2 suspects. I think you could add another solved murder to your resume.
Okay.
I think you could do a lot of good for the town of Wolfboro.
Well, thank you very much. Dan's
What if
already
it's
done it,
Dan?
though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Well, if it's Dan, then we'll definitely get it done. Save us from those phone calls. Professional Clemmer hater, that guy, I think. Dan and Wolfboro.
oh, he
that
is.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, last call, hopefully. Fuck out of here. Oh, I got the goddamn rundown.
Right.
What time?
Kirk, happy Pebble Beach week, my friend.
Yep.
I just wanted to. I don't want to really end this. Land the plane too bad here, but the GOAT Ozzy Osbourne decided to retire today.
Yeah, I'll be saving that for the
You can take him over.
rundown today. Thank you. Next call. We'll take another one. I don't want to get my rundown takes away.
Is that a topic on the rundown?
Yes.
Well, I think whatever, Mike. You've never been on it, but it's just there's
I have.
well, not the new one. Not
I
the one,
suppose
not the
yeah.
one that you know.
I'm the one that people liked.
Yeah, not the one nobody watches. Hello.
How y'all doing, fellas? Jared Carabas' hat here. How y'all doing?
Wow. Hello.
If this hat could talk, it'd tell you it's falling on some
I
hard
forgot what
times.
that book title. That's right.
Oh yes. Tell us about it.
Is that what it was called?
If this hat could talk, yeah.
That was we said the time. That would be an amazing invention. Go ahead,
Well,
Rocket.
the Rocket's running with this chain these days, and the chain can also talk.
Uh-huh.
It's a good chain, but it's running with David Ortiz's chains, and those are not good
Ooh,
chains.
that
Those
could be
are bad chains,
That could be
Turkey.
troubling. Sure, that could be troubling.
Yeah, those chains can talk too, but they speak in Dominican. So
Well,
I don't know what they're saying, but they're running a lot of guns and cocaine up in the Rocket's place these days, fellas.
Wow.
A lot of talk about Jared, more money, más dinero, and smacking him around, telling him he don't do that shitty podcast for free. It's a bad scene, Kirk.
Yeah, I
Real
understand.
bad scene.
I understand.
But it's not all bad. The Rocket did get his ass reamed out Sunday night by a milky blonde cougar. And he was just yelling the whole time, "Fuck you, Tom. Fuck
Yeah,
you,
I
Tom."
feel like it feels like we're going with all these things now. Thank you for the call, Jared's hat.
At a certain point, you realize that remembering the hat was the reference, and then
Just went from there. Yeah. How do I get to this point?
Yeah.
Which is interesting. Hello. Hello.
Dave,
Yes.
isn't your kid 3?
Yeah,
Did you just get your own kid's age wrong?
I said 4, like approaching 4. It's almost. He's almost.
Dave, you are.
Sorry, I'm all blanking in my head.
Jesus.
He's
Oh,
almost.
you lied
4.
to us.
He's almost 4. What?
Wait, what do you mean
Oh,
almost?
Dave.
I would argue
Dave, that is,
he's making it sound worse though by saying
That-
4.
Way worse.
No, that's almost 4. Yeah.
When's the birthday?
May.
That's
pretty
come
far
on.
away, Dave. It's February.
What was it? What? 3.5.
That's not almost. It was not almost
that kid's
4. but-
birthday is definitely April or June.
No.
Dave just remembers it was kind of warm out.
Don't you have a 90 thread thing to bitch about ticket sales with somebody to leave us alone?
3.5 is it's approaching 4.
This
I'm not gonna say
fucking-
3.5.
This fucking cunt.
Well, sure, every age is approaching
This
the
fucking,
next
this
age.
fucking cunt caller was 90 thread tweet about the tickets yesterday. Like, keep me off that. I don't care, but just keep me off it.
Does he have an answer?
About what tickets?
About the fucking raffle.
No, I wasn't talking about the raffle.
Yes, you were.
Oh yeah. I was talking about the raffle. Yeah,
Yes,
but I
know.
wasn't bitching about it.
But I'm on it. I don't leave me off it. Why am I on it? I'm on 90 tweets about it. I don't care. You guys can think it's a disaster. I'm an idiot. That doesn't matter. But why am I on that?
I was saying that you guys aren't idiots.
Okay, but I don't care. My point is, why am I
nice
tagged on that? Untag me, please. Thank you. Goodbye.
Because we love you.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Ay. That cannot be the last.
Made a good point, though.
No. What?
Dave doesn't know his children.
I do know my children.
That's no surprise.
May 27th.
Okay.
I guess that's actually closer to. I probably should have said 3 because it's actually almost June at that point.
Yeah, you probably should have.
I kind of just rounded up to 4.
We would make Dave. We make Dave drink from that piss jar right there when his kid's done.
Oh,
Yep.
you ready for that?
Yep, you got to do it. You got to do it. If you're part of the show, this is the wacky stuff we do, Dave. You willing to do it?
Do whatever.
Thank
do
you.
whatever it takes.
These fucking assholes at Augusta. Hello.
Hello. So earlier on the podcast, you were having a car talk, and so I'm wondering, which 3? Can you name your in order top 3 favorite car movies?
Car movies. Like what would you call it? Give me a movie that would qualify in your mind, caller, as a car movie.
Top number 3, I would say Kirby, the bug, the beetle.
Okay, yeah, I was never
Kirby.
really a big fan of those movis. They remade it too with like Lindsay Lohan. Remember?
I don't know if it's a great list when you don't know the name of the first movie you're listing.
Did she say Kirby?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. 0 for 1. Go ahead. I want to hear your list now.
So Kirby. Number 2 would be Cars 3, and number 1 would be Cars 1, the original. I'm a big fan.
Okay, thank you. It's a great list. I think those are my favorite car films.
Days of Thunder.
Sure, I guess. I mean, it all depends. Like the French Connection has a great car chase scene, but that doesn't count.
Fast and the Furious, those would be car movies, right?
Is that what you want to call it? The one with Damon and Bale?
Ford versus Ferrari,
which I didn't love. I'm not a big car guy, you know.
No.
Drive.
Yeah, Drive was good. I liked Drive.
Cars is an underrated Disney.
Is that woman inebriated, by the way?
It's appropriately rated.
Hello. You know, it's about go.
Jeez, Mike.
So we don't get enough cars talk in pop culture?
You comfortable taking your kids to see Cars? Is that safe, that title?
Yeah, I tried to take my kids to movies this week.
To see what?
Pink Fong Sing Along 2.
Pink?
It'd be great if he was like, they're playing Clockwork Orange at that.
And we got there. They were all excited to go see their first movie.
Sold out.
Nope. Canceled because it didn't sell one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's one of those like Fathom events.
Oh,
things.
yeah. Hello.
Hello, I was calling for Blind Mike.
That's me.
He's here.
Mike, I was calling to wish you a happy birthday.
There you go. That's nice, Mike.
Thank you.
According to Dave, it's almost birthday time.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. I'm basically 32.
I can't take this. Riggs and Rappaport are now blowing each other.
You're taking the wrong approach. Riggs is your guy. He would help you.
Riggs was my guy. Yeah, I used to like him.
But okay, so Riggs.
So he ruined the Masters. I mean, you know.
He is not yet. You're
Are they
going about this?
Are they confirming that it's Dan Rappaport going?
Just wait. Like you know, every year. Thanks for the calls. We're good. We'll talk about Milton's in a second, which I'll be wearing at Augusta National this year. That's class. The first before the tournament starts, Mike, the tournament begins.
Yeah.
Now they have Jack Nicklaus, 6-time champion, and Tom Watson, the ceremonial first tee shots, and Gary Player. Now it'll be those three will come in on like a souped up card and like spin around.
You're pretty badass, man.
Yeah, it's going to be like, oh.
I like it. Maybe I'll watch
Nicklaus
the
will be like,
Masters.
hey, did you hear about that hot teacher who was banging a student? And like, oh, whose ass is that? They'll be doing all that shit.
Maybe me and Dave will go.
I guess.
It's the type of crowd it's attracting.
I don't like where this is heading. I almost feel like the Masters isn't going to be a major at this point. It's just going to become the Barstool. You're going to have fucking... Who's the idiot who does a play-by-play for all these Barstool things?
Jake Marsh.
Yeah, he's going to be doing the fucking first tee with Portnoy at Augusta.
I can't wait till Riggs makes a video ripping up your ticket that he had for you. You know?
Well, it's not my Masters anymore. Wow. That's what I'd say.
Talk about loyalty.
I'm mortified. I'm not mortified often. I'm mortified and offended. I am. But yeah, I'll be wearing my Miltons, of course. I'll be in Arizona next week with it. I'd like to think the Jon Stewart Show. Who knows? Go to Miltons.com right now. There are 3 fine locations: South Shore Plaza, Braintree, Chestnut Hill Square in Chestnut Hill, of course, the new one in the Burlington Mall. Buy one, get one free suit event continues to roll on at Milton's. All the clothes you want. Go take a look. Get it yourself or somebody for the man in your life. Go to Miltons.com or go to the 3 great locations. We love Milton, so go please do that. We thank them, as always, for sponsoring us and our other great advertisers this week. We did 10,000 as well, right? Yes, we did.
Yes.
10,000 at BetterHelp. And blindmike.net, of course. We thank Rick who?
Rick Shaffer.
Yeah.
Rick Shaffer, Gerry Callahan, Mike Montante.
That's right, yes.
Stars today.
Wow.
Huge stars of radio and
Shane
Mudgett.
Shane making a pitch for a job. Colleen, I would say lukewarm on that.
Definitely. Big Shane guy.
You know what lukewarm means?
Yeah, like well, I mean, I know you're middle of the road.
Definitely, I think
I'm changing your.
I think he's a great last resort.
I'm changing your. No, I'm
lukewarm. Definitely, I'm in.
I'm very warm. I'm very warm on it. Very warm.
Are you a hot shower guy, or do you like it like 10 out of 10?
Very hot. 10 out of 10.
Really? You, Mike?
The hottest it goes. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm annoyed
I'm the
often
same.
it doesn't go that hot in my home.
I'm the same. There's nothing worse. That's honestly, I'm no diva. God knows. Arizona hotel, good AC, doesn't smell, hot shower.
Yeah. I'm
That's
so
it.
hot.
I don't
that
care about the TV. I don't care.
Even after years of living with me, Alba will note how steamy it is after I take a shower.
I bet.
That's how hot it gets.
I bet she does. I bet she does.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, then what happens?
She empties her vagina and moves on with her day.
Sounds about right. All right, we'll see Mike. Oh, we'll see Mike in a couple of weeks, I guess, huh, Mike?
Yes, I'll miss you, boys.
There you go. Go to blindmike.net.
Please.
You'll be going there. The the rundown in a few minutes, Dave?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else? No?
I think so.
At some point, we have to do this story. It's serious, and yet the show's so stupid the last couple of days that we can't.
Well, I think it's a good thing for Joe to tackle tomorrow or Friday.
It's a good point, yeah. I mean, fucking Shattuck has ruined it. And so, and Tom Brady have combined, as always, those two to ruin it. So there you go. All right, well, what was this? Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, so we'll be back here tomorrow.